Jace Becker going to Borman. Touchdown, Outlaws! Her hands race for the ball. Journey Warman. Look at the lightning strike from her for 2.
Right, passes right, it's picked off. Color Winter, the 26, the 20, the 10. He is in there. Touchdown, Watford City.
30 seconds remaining. Chance to go to state at hand. Ersley kicks it out. Wolf, corner, got it! Three-pointer, Hudson Wolf.
Becker goes down with a kick out to Blake again from the kill line. Good for 3 more.
Mama, there goes that man.
It's a wobbly one. It is intercepted. Oh, man, what a highlight. A big deciding set. Smithburg skies. Point, Paige Smithburg.
That pass is tipped. Taken by Skyler. The spin move, and she finishes at the rim.
12-5. Jacobson gets into the paint. Off-balance shot. Good. 2 more for Harley Jacobson.
Here's a deep 3 by Cannonwisher from the Beaver logo.
Brings it in. Missed it. Good rebound by Colt Champion. Brings it down. Goes back up and scores.
The Pirates again down low. Kiever with a nice bounce pass. Wide open. Camry Johnson and 1.
This copyrighted telecast is presented by the authority of GameDay Media, LLP, and may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form. And the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be disseminated without express written consent by GameDay Media, LLP. GameDay Media, LLP does not own the rights to the background music of this live stream. All rights belong to the music owners. No copyright infringement intended.
Today's GameDay Media broadcast is brought to you by NCC, Tioga Medical Center, The Country Store, St. Luke's Medical Center, Both the Own Boutique, Souris Valley Dental Group of Minot, Haugland Insurance Services, D&L Paraffin, Brad Johnson Insurance, Bravera Bank, Continental Resources, Northwest Therapy Services, Nesset, Tioga Ace Hardware, DA Land, LLC, Border Plains Equipment of Stanley, The Bank of Tioga, Tioga Parts Supply, Tegan's Interiors, Tioga Drug and Soda Shop, Prairie Home Furnishings, Farmers Union Insurance, Larson Vossen Agency, Montreal County Health Center, Brandy Larson Insurance Agency, Kyle Hansen, Financial Advisor, Wham! LLC and Dry Fork Supply, the City of Ray, Lindsay Grocery, Montreal Williams Electric Cooperative, Burke Divide Electric Cooperative, Ray Farmers Union Elevator, Gustafson Septic Service Incorporated, T&T Measurements Incorporated, Patriot Oilfield Service Incorporated, Liberty State Bank of Powers Lake, Busy Bees Hot Oil Incorporated, Western Education Regional Co-op, Farmers Union Oil Company of Kenmare, Red Rock Chevrolet and GMC of Williston, Investment Center Advisor Group, LPL Financial, Stanley Commercial Club, EAPC Architects, Engineers, Tioga EDC and Chamber of Commerce, Northwest Sportsmen's Association, Divide County Quarterback Club, Investment Center of Montana, Powers Lake Athletic Booster Club, Prairie Ford of Stanley, BBH Insurance, Farmers Union Insurance, Leander Hauge Agency, Wild Era Travel, Powers Lake Community Club, New Century Ag, Tioga Pirates Booster Club, Modern Dental, All Season Sportabout, The Little Griddle Cafe, XL Transport, LLC, Ray J's Booster Club, Flag Family Media, RTC Networks,
Hey, buddy.
Hi, Dad.
Can you hang out with Grandpa for a bit? I'm down in the barn.
Sounds good.
Okay, I'll be up there in a bit.
RTC Networks capture cameras. Keep an eye on what you care about.
Opening day here for the Outlaws and the Jaguars as we're here in Ray, North Dakota for a stellar matchup between the Ray Powers Lake Outlaws and the Northern Cass Jaguars, which is set up to be quite the game like it was last year to open the season. You got the Northern Cass Jaguars who are receiving votes in the first polls of the year, and the Outlaws not on that top list, looking to prove something here this afternoon. We want to welcome you to the Border Plains Equipment pregame show. My name's Noah Fredrickson, alongside the legend Dylan Loper here this afternoon, getting some football. Coach, you just coached yesterday, last night, and now here you are in the broadcast booth.
Yeah,
Happy to have you.
It was a quick turnaround, got in about midnight, a little after, and I'm happy to be here. It's a beautiful day here in Ray, North Dakota. I'm excited. We got, like you said, a receiving votes team in the Jaguars. Look over to the other side, the Outlaws. They've been making some noise on the recruiting paths, and I'm just excited to see some good football.
Yeah, we'll talk about that a little later, maybe for our Red Rock Auto Player Spotlight. But yeah, looking at these teams, so much talent on both sides of the field here between the Jaguars and the Outlaws, and we saw this matchup last year. The Jaguars won 24-12. It was kind of a slower game. Both coaches were a little disappointed in how their offenses came out, but you always kind of got to expect that week one of a new season, trying to figure some things out. But I look for both teams to be a lot better offensively right from the get-go. You just talk about the continuity between the teams. They're both returning all their studs. So as a coach, putting your coaching hat on here this Saturday afternoon, how do you get off to a good start?
Boy, that's always the question we're all trying to figure out, Noah. Right off the bat, we always tell our kids, you got to be fast, you got to be physical, and the rest will figure itself out. As you mentioned, both teams have a lot of studs coming back, so I think that will definitely help with the transition into the new year. But, look for which team can assert dominance physically right away would, in my opinion, give a little bit of an upper hand. But either way, that the first drive or two I expect to be a little sloppy, and then the good teams start figuring it out pretty quick, and I think we're going to see both teams figure it out probably by drive 2 or maybe even 1.5.
We will see how that works out. But yeah, you look at these teams. I love these out-of-region matchups to start the year. Last night I called the Blue Jays and the Panthers. The previous year they were both 2-7. Both didn't live up to their expectations. Come into a new season, very similar. Now we got the same thing here between the Outlaws and the Jaguars. They were both first-round exits. They thought they had a chance to make some noise. They came up short in that first round against some top teams, and now it's just about taking that next step. So now, looking at the offseason, you come off that playoff loss. You're rebuilding for this next year. What are things you focus on to take that next step? You want to get back to the playoffs, but you want to advance this time.
Yeah, this is where all those long days in the weight room, in the summer, in the off season, and these early practices, when it's just a grind, when you have a couple weeks in a row without any games, you're facing the same guys every day. You're seeing them in class now that school's starting, and now you finally go against a real live opponent, and it's time to put up or shut up. And I'm just excited, as you mentioned, these two teams are very similar. As first round exits, I think both teams had a little bit more potential to go a little bit deeper, but I think this year both teams are definitely not going to be happy with a first round exit. They're looking for more.
It's going to be a fun one here between the Outlaws and the Jaguars. We're going to continue our Border Plains Equipment pregame show with some Lindsay Grocery Coach's comments. We'll be right back after this short break.
At Border Plains Equipment of Stanley, your local Case IH dealer, our vision is to be the respected and recognized leader in agricultural and equipment and the employer of choice by helping people succeed. Our mission is to serve agricultural customers and communities by partnering to meet their needs through the sales and support of farm equipment and technology. Visit borderplains.com to check local inventory or stop by at 8141 off Highway 2 in Stanley. Your local Case IH dealer.
Founded in 2019, Northwest Therapy Services, located in Ray and Williston, North Dakota, provides speech therapy in our clinics, as well as partnering with local schools and nursing facilities to provide on-site therapeutic services. Our therapists offer language therapy as well as therapy for social, cognitive, communication, swallowing, feeding, and voice disorders. We are dedicated to providing the highest level of quality services. To schedule an appointment, visit nwtherapyservices.com or call 701-568-8255.
Growing family? The City of Ray has shovel-ready lots available, 12,000 to 20,000 square feet. The lots are free of any special assessments. Right on Highway 2, we offer convenient travel and connections, as well as access to our amazing education system. Your family's future is important to us. Let us help you with that first big step. Contact Rhonda at 701-568-2204 or stop by City Hall at 101 Main Street in Ray. Think of Ray when planning your future. Invest in a community that invests in you.
Lindsay Grocery is proud to be your locally owned and operated hometown store in Crosby, North Dakota. From fresh baked goods and crisp produce to our in-house smoked meats, we've got everything you need close to home. Stop in and experience the convenience and the friendly faces of shopping local again. We are open 7 days a week, and we look forward to serving you. That's Lindsay Grocery. Find us on Facebook for specials and updates.
Those explosive plays, how are you going to do that against?
Welcome back into
offense?
GameDay Media's coverage of today's game between the Jaguars and the Outlaws. Noah Fredrickson is down with Coach Tyler Ukestead with the Lindsay Grocery. Coach's comments, down to you.
Thank you, Dylan. Here with head coach Tyler Ukestead. Coach, in the offseason, you talked about a focus of not letting the top be taken off of your defense. How do you do that against an explosive Outlaws offense here week one?
Yeah, it's just all about communication for us on the defensive side. That's kind of where some of our issues, that when we did give up explosive plays last year, was just a communication standpoint. So that was definitely an emphasis coming into fall camp. Just over-communicate. It's never a bad thing.
And now just talk about the continuity of your team. You return a lot of your stellar players, especially offensively. You got a lot of firepower yourselves. How do you showcase that here this afternoon?
Yeah, again, that's my dad. The communication piece on offense, but just honestly trusting each other. Hudson does a really good job with his footwork and timing it up, and honestly just trusting all of his wide receivers. Yeah, we have an all-state kid in Brooks Crockett that we're going to get the ball to, but we also like all 5 or 6 of our other receivers too that we can also get the ball to. So I think just being able to spread the ball around and make Ray Powers like defend the whole field just helps us that much.
And now talking about long travel over here to this side of the state. You got in yesterday to Minot and Friday. How do you make sure you guys are ready to go, not having those road legs like people say?
It's always an adventure on an overnight trip with a bunch of high school boys and making sure they stay focused and whatnot. But this year's group, they're motivated and they're ready to just start playing some football. And you could kind of tell on the bus right there. And last night they were just kind of focused. We just sat in a hotel room and watched all of our region games on Friday night. So it was just kind of fun just to watch some football. And now it's our turn.
Yeah, I think we've all been ready for some football. Ready for another one here this afternoon. Thanks for the time, Coach. Back to you.
All right, thanks, Noah. And that was our Lindsay Grocery coach's comments. Lindsay Grocery, where community meets quality every day. Find them on Facebook for daily and weekly deals. Your favorite grocery store. That's Lindsay Grocery in Crosby, North Dakota. We'll take a quick break, and Noah will catch up with head coach Seth Wistoff when we are back.
This GameDay Media broadcast is brought to you by
Need it hauled? XL Transport LLC in Alexander, North Dakota has you covered. For all your hauling needs, give us a call. We do just about anything you can think of. XL Transport LLC. If you need it hauled, we'll get it there.
Locally owned, locally loved, and open 7 days a week. Fresh, hearty meals, hot coffee, and a friendly face. A place where the community comes together. Pull up a chair at the Little Griddle Cafe in Alexander.
All right, and we are back with the Lindsay Grocery coach's comments. Noah Fredrickson is caught up with head coach of the Outlaws, Seth Wistoff. Down to you, Noah.
Thanks again, Dylan, here with head coach Seth Wistoff. Coach, continuity. I've talked about it with almost every team. It seems like a lot of teams have brought back a lot of great players, especially you guys. How do you take that next step this year?
Well, I think with continuity, you can kind of hit the ground running. And so this first game, we have maybe a little bit more in than we have in years past. And that allows our guys to, get into some, hopefully, spots where they can be successful. So we'll see if we can do it now. We've been doing it against the JV for the last few weeks, so we'll see if we can do it against them.
It's always a good time to go up against somebody other than yourselves. You get that chance this afternoon. And now just talking about
your quarterback, Jace Becker. He's got a lot of options this year. It's his third year as a starting quarterback. Have you seen that next step from him during fall camp?
I've seen that next step from him like the whole year since we lost in the playoffs last year in Killdeer. I mean, he's a student of the game. He's studying. He wants to know the offense. He wants to know the defense. He wants to know what everybody's job is so that he can help lead better. And that's what I'm really looking forward to from him this year, is to take a step as our leader of our team.
And now Jaguars, kind of a similar team to you. They got the quarterback that can get the playmakers the ball. One of those playmakers, Brooks Crockett. What's kind of the game plan to slow him down along with their quarterback?
I think we just got to know where he's at all the time. First game of the year, you don't really know exactly what they're going to do. Maybe some of the stuff similar to last year, but we got to communicate the whole time. And guys need to line up where they're supposed to, communicate, and then just do their jobs. If they make plays, then we got to show up the next play to get back at them.
Well, it sure is good to be back here. Good luck this afternoon, Coach. Back to you, Dale.
All right, thank you, Noah, and thank you, Coach Wistoff. That was our Lindsay Grocery coach's comments. We'll be back with more coverage here on Game Day Media.
City of Powers Lake and the Community Club proudly support our local businesses that help make our community special. From shopping and dining to lodging and hometown hospitality, you'll find it all right here. Northern Charm Boutique, the historic Hoogie Hotel, Prairie Pride Foods, Cenex Powers Lake, the Food Barn. Come spend the day exploring, enjoying great food, a great cup of coffee, and experiencing the friendly faces that make Powers Lake feel like home.
This Game Day Media broadcast is brought to you by
Modern Dental, with offices in Tioga, is here for all your dental care needs. Doctors Amber Wentz, Eric Melland, and Christian Melland provide trusted care for the whole family. We're open Monday through Thursday, 8 to 4, and accepting new patients now. Modern Dental, your smile, our priority.
Look your best with custom embroidery or a silk screen touch on team uniforms, caps, and more. It's your one-stop shop for any and all things sports. Get out and enjoy with all the top name brands in gear and clothing. Visit All Season Sport About downtown Williston.
For over 100 years, New Century Ag has been the leading agricultural cooperative dedicated to supporting farmers in our local communities. With state-of-the-art facilities, expert agronomy services, and a commitment to innovation, we provide resources to enhance crop production and sustainability. With our locations in Ambrose, Crosby, Fortuna, Noonan, and Westby, we are conveniently located for all your agricultural needs. That's New Century Ag.
For the healthcare services you need, an expertise you can trust, it's right here at home with Tioga Medical Center. You're important to us, and so is your well-being. From primary and specialty care to surgical services, we're committed to caring for you at every stage of life. There's no place like home with trusted, familiar faces.
You can trust me. You can trust us. You can trust Tioga Medical Center.
Trusted healthcare here at home.
Welcome back into the Border Plains Equipment pregame show. It's time for our Red Rock Auto Player Spotlight. First up for the Northern Cass Jaguars is number 8, the stud, Brooks Crockett. Last year, 766 receiving yards, 8 touchdowns, 3 rushing touchdowns. He kind of plays that tight end spot, but maybe a fullback here and there. And then 4 interceptions on the defensive side of the ball. He is quite the player to look for these Jaguars.
Yeah, you look at him on paper, 6'1", 205 is what he's listed at. And just a monster. He can catch the ball. He can run the ball. Defensively, he's all over the place. He's going to be a fun one to watch, and the Outlaws better have a game plan to stop number 8.
Sometimes you don't look the part, but you play the part. He looks the part, and he plays the part. He's going to be a fun one here this afternoon to watch. See if his quarterback, Hudson Reichel, can get him the ball in space as we shift over to the Outlaw side of the field for our Red Rock Auto Player Spotlight. Number 0, Ty Barman there's so many words to describe him, Dylan. I'm going to leave it up to you.
If you don't know, now you know. Hopefully he shows out tonight. I think he will. This guy, what can you say? According to some fairly official rankings, he may or may not be the number 17 ranked number 17 sophomore player in the nation. Not just the state of North Dakota, who doesn't get a whole lot of recognition. We are talking the nation, and that'll be fun to see. I have seen what he can do on the basketball court, and he lives up to all the hype on the basketball court. This will be the first time I see him on the field. I tell you what, Noah, I'm glad I coach in the 9-man and not the 11-man. I would not want to have to draw up a scheme to stop this guy. He is an athletic monster when you look at him. He is 6'4", 205, and he's a 10th grader.
And he's always been tall, but now he's starting to fill it out. He's looking like that D1 athlete that a lot of people are expecting him to be. And you look at him last year, a freshman, maybe kind of flew under the radar to start the season, and then he made his name known. Now the thing for him is he's got the eyes on him. He's got every single eye, especially in the state of North Dakota, on him. Can he come out here and live up to those expectations?
Well, and that's going to be the name of the game for not just this season, but basketball season and the next few years to come. With that expectation comes a lot of weight. And I think this kid can handle that weight and carry that weight. He is a stud, but that is a lot for a sophomore that has to go to class, has to, I know we're playing on Saturday today, but, a lot of times on Friday, you get out of algebra and then you got to strap up the pads and go live up to a 17th in the nation expectation. That's a lot for a young man.
Well, Dylan, it's not like Ohio State or Alabama where you just have a little internship for your class and you can focus on football. They got a 7-hour day of school every day of the week. And not to mention, all state honors as a freshman. I mean, how often do you see that in high school football?
Not very often. All state in both football and basketball. We are talking about the complete package. What I am interested to see is how do the Outlaws get him the ball and get him the ball in space. He can create quite a bit of space himself, but teams are going to be doubling, putting double zones over top of him and trying to keep him under wraps.
Yeah, and that's a big one. We got the wide receiver ones bookmarked here for our Red Rock Auto Player Spotlight, but it's all up to the quarterbacks, Jace Becker and Hudson Reichel, to really get him the ball. I expect quite the quarterback matchup along with wide receiver one matchup here tonight. This has been your Red Rock Auto Player Spotlight. Fast and reliable service and car shopping made easy. For specials, new and pre-owned inventory, visit RedRockChevyGMC.com today. We're going to take another break here as the teams get ready for the coin toss. We're getting closer and closer to some Saturday afternoon football here in North Dakota.
Williston, the deals are heating up at Red Rock Chevrolet GMC in Williston. Right now, get into a powerful Chevrolet GMC 1500 with 0% financing for 60 months or take rebates up to $7,000. Looking for space and versatility? Drive home a Chevrolet Traverse today with low 2.9% APR financing. Or check out the sporty Chevrolet Trailblazer, now with rebates up to $750. Head to Red Rock Chevrolet GMC in Williston today and see dealer for details. Red Rock Chevrolet GMC, where the deals are as big as the open road.
Located in Powers Lake, North Dakota, the Country Store has what you need. From hardware to everyday essentials, including FR clothing, power tools, and even embroidery and screen printing. You can find most everything at the Country Store. There's always a friendly face willing to help you find what you need at the Country Store. Jared and Brenda invite you to visit them on Main Street in Powers Lake. The Country Store has been in business for almost 50 years. If they don't have it, you probably don't need it. Give us a call at 701-464-5434 today. Your financial future deserves more than a generic plan. It deserves a partner who takes the time to understand you. At Investment Center of Montana, based in Plentywood, we specialize in comprehensive financial planning, all built around your goals, your family, and your values. Call Investment Center of Montana today at 406-765-2804 or visit us online at invest-mt.com. Investment Center of Montana, your future, our focus.
This Game Day Media broadcast is brought to you by
the Northwest Sportsmen's Association of Tioga, a proud supporter of youth and outdoor recreation in our local community. We're aiming high, keeping it local, and building the future for outdoor events. Join us in making a difference. The Northwest Sportsmen Association, where the outdoors brings us together.
UAPC Architects Engineers is shaping the future of K-12 schools, healthcare, civic spaces, and higher education across North Dakota. Proud to support our athletes and proud to serve our communities. JPC, designing solutions, impacting communities.
Bringing it back into the Border Plains Equipment pregame show. Located right off Highway 2 in Stanley, North Dakota, your local Case IH dealer. Visit borderplains.com for local inventory and to explore job opportunities. As both teams huddling in their end zone, getting ready to go. We're about 4 minutes away. We're going to take this time to look at the Country Store starting lineups. If they don't have it, you probably don't need it. For the Jaguars defense, Luke Walski, Brody Vanderwall, he's a big one to watch on that line. Aiden Dixon, and then Hunter Kemet, Jace Aronson, Howard Gelner, and Brody Zeski are the defensive backs. And then the linebackers, Noah Christensen, that's a good name, Trevor Lee, Brooks Crockett, and Carter Grandelin. That's quite the defense. They got a lot of studs on it. And Dylan, we were just talking about it off air. It seems like a game that's really, almost every game is won by the trenches. What line is really going to get the job done? How do you see that going here this afternoon?
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see the line, just looking at them a little
Welcome
bit heavier on the Jaguars side.
Northern Cass Jaguars and the Outlaws. Northern Cass is a member of Region 1 Class A North Dakota football, along with Allendale, Edgeley, Calm, Hillsborough, Central Valley, Lisbon, Mayport, Clifford, Galesburg, Oaks, Sargent County, Valley City, and Northern Cass. They're projected for a second-place finish in their region by the Gridiron. The Outlaws are a member of Region 3, along with Velvet Drake, Animus, Garrison, Ray Powers Lake Outlaws, Ryan and our Redeemers, Bottineau, Stanley, the Lac Burlington, South Prairie, Max, and Tioga. The Outlaws are also picked to be second in their region, so it should be a good game. The big deal from the Activities Association, we're going to condense it down. As far as the game is concerned, and fans, behave, support your team, and enjoy the game. Thanks for coming.
Woo! Bring them out, bring them out, bring them out, bring them out. It's hard to yell when the barrel's in your mouth. Bring them out, bring them out, hey. Bring them out, bring them out, bring them out, bring them out, hey. Bring them out, bring them out. VIP coming live from the VIP. Heard the night like dogs like what I really want to take. Who's straight, wanna see by me. The whole city got Chris, heard he got 3. That other rapper got a hit, sorry, he got out. Who said to sit down and buy soon as he got 3? She came back now. Round don't even know how to act now. Nigga blood strippers getting naked before I sat down. Still borrowing money stacked out and shack now. Still pushing button and let the woman back down. I'm on the road doing shows.
Never seen a 5-star recruit play football before. We're getting today.
And there are the Outlaws as they make their way out to bring them out by T.I. A little tradition here for the Ray Powers Lake Outlaws. Always gets you going. As we get ready to take a look at their offensive starters here this afternoon. At the receiver position, Blake Bergstrom, Colston DeBach, Ty Barman. Line looks like this. Tight end, Cody Reested, Jaden Evans, Cade Nordloff, Keenan Morris, Ben Hartsock, Clayton Howd, running back Oakley Grubb, and QB1, Jace Becker. Has been your starters, brought to you by the Country Store. As we get ready to honor the United States of America with the playing of our national anthem.
Your lineups today for the visitors on the scoreboard, Northern Cass. At wide receiver, number 1, Hunter Kemet. At wide receiver, number 4, Brody Ziski. Other wide receiver, number 5, Cody Grandallen. At running back, number 8, Brooks Crockett. At quarterback, number 11, Hunter Ritchell. At running back, number 33, Trevor Lee. Center is number 65, Brody Vanderwall. Left tackle, number 66, Luwalski. Right tackle, number 75, Aiden Dixon. Left guard, number 78, Jackson Sinclair. Right guard, number 59, Tristan Summerfield. Head coach is Tyler Ukestead, assisted by Nate Meyer, Mason Wright, Matt Hovdenis, Thomas Enerson, and Kelby Vanderwall. Home team on the scoreboard, your Outlaws. everybody please rise? Remove headgear. Pay attention to the flag in the southwest corner of the field for our national anthem.
Now we're ready for some football, Dylan, as the Outlaws won the toss, elected to defer, so it'll be the Northern Cass Jaguars offense coming out first here. Looking at those starters again for the Jaguars. This is their defense. Looks like their offense will be coming out first. Again, Hunter Kemet, Brooks Crockett, quarterback Hudson Reichel are the big ones to watch here for the Jaguars. And for the Outlaws, Jace Becker, Oakley Grubb, Ty Barman, Colston DeBach, Blake Bergstrom, those skill positions, along with Cody Reested. Hit the sack leader for this Outlaws defense with 5 sacks and 9 tackles for loss.
From the Wilson Officials Association.
What's your idea when you win the toss? Do you want the ball first or are you deferring?
We like to defer, preferably. We like to save that offense for the second half. If you can kind of steal a possession. We believe in our defense to get a stop, hopefully, on that first possession and make them have to make a play on that first possession. And preferably, once you're into the flow, you can steal a possession in that second half.
Well, good thing we're on the same page already. Look at that.
Number 4, Brody Ziski.
Be Cade Nordloff kicking off for the Outlaws. Last night, the Stanley Blue Jays started out with an onside kick. Cade Nordloff has that in his bag. We'll see if the Outlaws are feeling a little risky here to start the season.
I would not be surprised. The Outlaws, back when they were in the 9-man division, surprised us with a few onside kicks. We got them back a few of their own as well. So
the thing with
we'll see what the big fella has.
Is he doesn't even know what he's doing. Just comes off his foot. He doesn't control where it goes.
You said it, not me. You said it. Let's see what the big fella has for us. I'm excited to get it underway.
Here we go. And Jaguars go down right away. They don't want to return it at all. As the offense makes their way out, that was Kellen Belling who received the kick, and now here he comes. Hudson Reichel, 1,712 yards passing, 15 passing touchdowns last year, 231 rushing yards, and 4 touchdowns on the ground. He is quite the playmaker.
Yeah, it'll be fun to see. Both quarterbacks are pretty highly touted, to see how they get into a rhythm. And also, underrated aspect with a lot of these passing teams is how do they establish the run? You have to establish a run in order to open up some of those passing lanes.
They're going to start out in the gun. Reichel takes the snap, quick fire screen over to Grandelin, and he is bodied up right off the bat by Dalton Puckett.
Nice defense flying up to the play. On the defensive side, let's see if we can get a second look here on the quick screen. Flying up to make the play was Dalton Puckett, making a nice tackle, saving 0 to maybe 1 yard at best.
Up a second and long. Back in the shotgun for the Jaguars. That is Trevor Lee in the backfield. Brooks Crockett out in the wing position to the right. He comes over. They give it to Lee, and he's got nowhere to go either. Gain of 1 or 2 for the running back.
Pretty stout defense being played by the Outlaws here as they stuff the run right out the bat. They force a 3rd and 7 right away.
Ball is carried by number 33.
Now I expect them to put the ball in Reichel's hand. Give him a pocket. Let him look for his playmakers, Hunter Kemet, Brooks Crockett, see what they can do.
Got to find where number 8 is. He's going to be heavily targeted today.
He's going to start out in the slot position to the left. And there he is, Ty Barman, our Red Rock Auto player matchup right there.
Mano-y-mano.
Fire over the middle. There he is, and he is bottled up by Puckett, but that is a first down for Brooks Crockett. Way to catch it and take the hit.
What a play, as we'll take another look at this. A beautiful slant right off the get-go. Shakes Barman and receives a shot and hangs onto it. What a play by that Red Rock Auto player. Spotlight Brooks Crockett, and you saw why right there.
I always kind of find it funny when the defense is so excited after that, but it's a first down. You got to hit him a little harder. Make sure he doesn't catch it.
little sooner. Little sooner.
Back in the gun for Reichel. Brings his men in motion. Some big tight ends there for the Jaguars. Takes a snap. Outside zone to Lee. He's finding a gap up the middle. And that's going to be short of a first down, but a nice chunk of yardage there for Lee.
Anytime you can get 9 yards on a simple handoff, you will like it. I'm kind of curious to see if the Jaguars, if you notice there at the beginning of that replay, they shifted 2 tight ends to the left side. The Outlaws were a little late. They only had 1 guy shifting right away, and that's something that I, as the coach, would look for a little bit more if I'm the Jaguars.
Second and short. Opportunity for a shot play here if they want it.
Absolutely. Anytime 2nd and 1, you got to be aware of the deep ball.
Bring Grandelin in motion to the backfield. Snap is away. A little read option. It's a give to Lee for the first down. Gain of 3 yards.
That looks familiar. Even though I'm a big fan of the shot play on 2nd and short, it's always nice to just get that first down. Just get that first down and live another day.
It's one of those things where if they're not going to stop the run game, give yourself the easy one.
Well, and I mentioned it earlier, even though both teams like to throw the ball around, establishing that run is huge and critical to open up some of those passing lanes later.
1st and 10 on the Outlaws 43-yard line. Reichel takes the snap. This time he takes it, but he's bottled up by Ty Barman. There he is.
Yeah, he flexes on him. That was a really good defensive play. Might have wanted to just eat it. It was a read option play. Might have had a give read rather than the pull read, especially when you got Big Zero waiting on the edge. Outside backer came in strong, unblocked, and made the right read himself.
Well, usually when you run that read option, you put the defense in a lose-lose situation, but when the defender is Ty Barman, I think it's a win-win for Ty Barman. He's going to make the play.
Well, and the Outlaws had a nicely timed blitz with Barman there, just timing it up perfectly for that play.
Reichel takes the snap, has a clean pocket right now, out route to Lee, and he cannot gather it. That's going to bring up a 3rd down and long.
They had him for a short gain. It wouldn't have been a first down, but the big thing is if they were able to bring this ball in, that makes that 3rd down that much more manageable. As you see here on the instant replay brought to you by RTC, they had him in the flats for about a 5-yard gain. That would 3rd and 5 as a play caller is so much easier than 3rd and 11.
They converted that 3rd and 7 with a pass over the middle to Crockett.
And look who's man on man with Crockett.
Mano-y-mano. Little hard count.
They got him.
Got him. Well, you said you liked that 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6 a lot better. They got it now.
That's the easy way to get it. They had a little outside blitz called, and Barman got a little too excited. He wanted another TFL on record.
Yeah, they were sending the whole house. 5-yard penalty on the Outlaws. Still
brings up a 3rd and manageable for the Jaguars. Might change the play call up a little bit for Tyler Eucstead.
Well, and that gives you 2 plays now automatically. I don't think you punt it here if you're the Jaguars. The playbook's wide open.
Yep. Hunter Kemet to the bottom of the screen, matched up by Bergstrom. Quarterback draw from Reichel. Slipping 1 tackle, but now he's bottled up by the Outlaws defensive line. Gain of maybe 2.
It looked like he had a hole initially, but that hole was swallowed up as we take another look at the RTC Network instant replay. Well blocked initially, but in comes Oakley Grubb, and that sets up this big 4th down.
4th and short. Trevor Lee, the running back, and it looks like the Outlaws jump again. It's back, no call. Now Trevor Lee is going to go to the outside receiver, Hunter Kemet, in the slot at the bottom of the screen. Trips to the left. Reichel alone in the backfield, takes the snap, has the pocket, fires over the middle. What a catch by the Jaguars. Brody Zeski gets the first down.
That is twice now. They've gone to that empty set and completed a big pass to create that first down. As we take another look, just a simple drop back pass, crossers over the middle, and as you mentioned it, a great catch by Brody Zeski.
It's Prairie Home Furnishings first down. As the Jaguars moving the ball down the field fairly well here to start this one off. 3 in the backfield this time. Reichel takes the snap. Inside zone is bottled up by Ty Barman yet again, just flying off the ball.
I have a feeling we're going to hear the name Ty Barman quite a few more times today as we take another look. It looked like that inside was maybe open, but Barman comes off the edge on another backer blitz and just was not picked up. You got to find where
somebody's got to get a body on him. Right now, there's 0 bodies on number 0. Again, a little different formation here for the Jaguars. Crockett and Lee in the backfield behind Reichel. Takes the snap, this time a fullback dive with Crockett, and he's got nowhere to go. Kate Nordloff bringing him down.
Really good defense up front, played by the Outlaws. They're kind of stuffing that run. Noah, they got a few runs earlier. That kind of has opened up the pass. Let's see what kind of play calling we see out of the Jaguars here on 3rd and long yet again.
Yeah, that's what we've seen on this opening possession is they've been able to stop the run most of the time, but then Jaguars able to convert these 3rd and 4th downs through the air.
Big play coming here as they have a 4 wide receiver set. Look for number 8, Brooks Crockett.
Defended by Ty Barman. In the gun again, Reichel.
Looks like it could be a zone defense played by the Outlaws here.
Reading the defense is Reichel, sends his man Lee in motion, lone backfield, out route, fired over, and that is incomplete. That time, Brody Zeski not able to haul it in.
I'm not sure if the Jaguars really got what they were looking for. As I mentioned, it looked like a zone defense played by the Outlaws. They went to the single side up top on your screen, single side hitch route, and tried to get some linemen out front. They did have the look they wanted one-on-one, but good pursuit, and the catch was not able to be made, and here we are, another 4th down.
4th and long this time for the Jaguars. Again in the gun, trips to the right at your bottom of the screen. Crockett in that wing spot. Reichel takes the snap in the pocket, looking again to the out, comeback route, and that's going to be another 1st down.
It is close.
Zeski picks it up.
And they're going to give it to him. Another clutch 4th down play made by the Jaguars. As we look here to the single side, once again on the top side of your screen. A comeback route and another great catch being made.
And that's one of those plays where you need your offensive line to stay strong. So you give time for that receiver to hit the comeback. They do it perfectly there, executing these big 3rd and 4th downs. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line of the Outlaws.
Reverse.
Oh, a little end around. Hunter Kemet's got a lot of space. He can just kind of stroll into the end zone for a Jaguars touchdown. Their first touchdown of this young season.
A little easier to see up here than it is on the field as we're going to take another look at this RTC Network instant replay for the touchdown. Their reverse. The defense going all one way and a ton of green grass for number 1, Hunter Kemet, for the first touchdown of the season.
I don't know about you, but that looked a little Deion Sanders high step into the end zone.
He had plenty of time, Noah.
Showing us some long strides. They're going to go for the point after attempt with Brody Zeski, their kicker. Snap is bad, and now his knee's down. He's got to throw it.
Yep. Oh, we're going to take another look at this RTC Network instant replay. See if the knee was down. I think it was. That is the official call. As the snap just a little tough to handle. Got to get a fire call, and yes, his knee was down. Good call made by the officials.
The holder, his knee can be down on the fake, but the kicker cannot.
Absolutely. Good fire call as they almost got it.
They almost did. That's going to bring us to our first nested timeout of the game. Jaguars strike first. It's 6-0 on the NCC scoreboard.
Farmers Union Oil of Kenmare has it all. the Cenex C-Store Plus Automotive Service, and Quality Napa Parts. They deliver bulk fuel and propane. Now is the time to contract your rate and save on fall and winter propane. Find complete agronomy services with chemical, seed, and dry fertilizer, along with custom application services available from their fleet. And our Green Ag location in Mohall handles Forgo implements. That's Farmers Union Oil of Kenmare.
Welcome back to beautiful Ray, North Dakota, as the Jaguars looking to kick it off to the Outlaws. Outlaws offense has to respond. That's kind of the tough part about deferring when you win the toss, is your defense gives up a touchdown. Offense touches the ball for the first time, they're already in a hole.
It really is, especially when you put together a long drive. That took up almost 7 whole minutes as they just couldn't get the 4th down stop.
Dalton Puckett receives this kick, looking for a gap. Slipping through a tackle, got a couple extra yards, and the Outlaws will start their first offensive drive of the season at their own 27-yard line.
First down, Outlaws.
Pretty good coverage by the Jaguars as the Outlaws try to set up a wall, and flying through is number 2, Riker Strawman for the Jaguars to make the initial hit.
Now here he is for the Outlaws. QB1 Jace Becker, 1,400 passing yards, 19 passing touchdowns to only 4 interceptions last year. Let's see if he can build off of that his junior year. And the gun, bringing Bergstrom in motion, takes the snap, inside zone to Grubb, cuts it up and in, but he is rallied around by the Jaguars. No gain on the play.
Well, and I'm curious here, Noah, if we take another look, I think this was a read play. As mentioned, here goes Bergstrom in motion, trying to get the defense to move. I think he could have had a pull read there if he would have pulled it. I don't know if that was part of the initial call or not, but he had space on that left side. Let's see if they go back to it and pull it.
Brings up 2nd and 10 for Becker and the Outlaws. Trips to the left, including Puckett, Barman, and Bergstrom. Becker takes the snap, looking to the left. Now he's going to go up the middle for a couple of yards. And if you look at that replay, Bergstrom looked to have a little momentum on the corner route.
Yeah, as we take a look at the RTC Network instant replay, as the Outlaws try to get a pass, he bails on it and drives inside, and not a whole lot of room, sets up a 3rd and long early for the Outlaws. And as you mentioned, they gave up that long drive on defense that ended in a Jaguars touchdown, and now a 3rd and long. This could be a rough start potentially. Big play here.
I feel like 3rd down is a good spot for Ty Barman to make his name known on the offensive side. Becker takes a snap in the gun, rolling out left. Nice block from Grubb. He's got time. Nobody's open, though, and he gets wrangled out of bounds. A gain of 3. That's going to bring up a 4th and 5.
Very impressive defense so far in the first 3 plays by the Jaguars. If you look on the bottom side of your screen, they're going to be in a zone, a flat, deep zone, and Ty Barman and Blake Bergstrom just had no space in that zone. And even if they did, I don't know if Barman would have had enough yardage for the 1st down.
Tough one there to start. As the punting unit comes on, Rory Maldonado will boot this one away. Back to Zeski to return. Almost got a hand on it.
Pretty good rush.
In the air. He's going to let it bounce. Out of bounds at the 35-yard line. And the Jaguars offense puts 6, and then they get a 3 and out. And here they come.
At Tiggins Interiors, we're your family-owned hometown source for beautiful floors and more. From carpet, luxury vinyl, hardwood, laminate, tile, and sheet vinyl, to Hunter Douglas window treatments and quality cabinets. We have options for every style and budget. Our team is with you from selection to professional installation. Visit us at 22 North Main Street in Crosby or call 965-6367. Tegan's Interiors, bringing comfort, style, and hometown service to every home.
Back here on Game Day Media for the Jaguars' 2nd offensive possession. Trying to make this a 2-possession game. Reichel in the gun, takes the snap, gives it, or takes it on the read option, and now here he goes. 1st down run for Reichel. Read option strikes again.
And there it is. As you mentioned, they've ran this a few times where the quarterback can just read it, and he's reading this guy on the top part of the line. If you look, he's going to read him, and then suck to the outside. Good blocking by the wide receivers. You don't always see that. Some of the wide receivers don't always like to throw blocks, but excellent blocking there on the outside by the Jaguars.
And you know what was different that time? They did the read option away from Ty Barman.
That might be a theme that we continue to see.
1st and 10 at midfield. Primarily running out of the gun here for the Jaguars and Coach Ukestead. Reichel takes the snap. Ty Barman coming off the edge. He gets the out route. And that's a nice pickup there for Jay Sorensen.
Just a quick, simple out route and beautifully called. As you mentioned, another blitz by Barman. The blitzing Barman had success on the first drive. Couldn't quite get there as the ball was 1-2 and out. That is textbook.
Reichel so far 5 for 7, 32 yards.
2nd and 5.
Just being efficient. He's not taking a big shot yet, but taking what the defense gives to him.
Well, and they've just made plays when they needed them. That is absolutely crucial if you're going to want a successful season. And so far, they've had the plays when they need them.
Back to the outside zone. Trevor Lee pounds it up inside for a 1st down run. Another Prairie Homes furnishing 1st down.
I want to highlight a block on this instant replay. Hopefully we can see it here. Look for number 75. He seals the defense on the inside. Find number 75. He's going to turn his numbers just perfectly. There he is, sealing number 60 of the Outlaws inside. That creates that gap for the running back to run through.
Good catch there. You know, you said you love those offense and defensive linemen.
Well,
there you go,
that is my job. That is my job on most Friday nights.
I do get paid to do that.
Not very much, mind you.
1st down after the run. Back to the read option. A give this time up the middle.
Oh,
Lee
fumbles on the ground.
Ball is on the ground. Looks like he was able to gather it back.
Yeah.
Good job by Lee to get back on that one.
Another good run, successful. Dangerous to put the ball on the turf, but another push by this offensive line, a missed tackle, and a big gain. Gives that 2nd and short. You mentioned it earlier, 2nd and short. They have a chance to call a shot play because they have multiple chances after it.
Yeah, we haven't quite seen them yet, but they're just getting 5 yards a gain. That's what you want.
Well, and the run game has been substantial. If you look, there is no high safety right now for the Outlaws. That's something to pay attention to. And here is that shot.
And that does not work. Cody Reested, the sack man for the Outlaws, gets it done here. 1st sack of the season for Reested.
Well, and that's why sometimes you just run it up the middle, as we see here. Pretty good coverage. It was man-on-man coverage, no help on the backside, and they covered it just long enough for the sack to occur, setting them in 3rd and long. This is a big play for both teams.
3rd and long. We'll see if they try another shot play or maybe quarterback draw here. Make it a 4th and manageable if they want to keep the offense out there.
That would be my call. They've gone to this 5 wide receiver set a few times and made some big plays. I think they just wanted to take a look, see what the defense would give them, and make the timeout.
That's going to bring us to the end of the 1st quarter. It's the Jaguars controlling the game right now, 6-0 on the NCC scoreboard. We'll be back with 2nd quarter action.
How it's always been done isn't good enough. When it comes to your farm, your family, and your future, you deserve better. At Howland Insurance Services, we specialize in how insurance should be done. We creatively customize farm and ranch insurance to meet your marketing goals and minimize risk, providing the protection that you need. We help lessen your dependence on the bank and set you up for long-term success. Contact us today to build a brighter, more secure tomorrow.
Play your cards right and shop the savings and selection at Prairie Home Furnishings in Stanley. Browse a wide selection of furnishings for every room in your home. The latest styles and trends and comfortable quality furniture. And it's all at reasonable prices. Plus, they have a great selection of flooring and bedding as well. High quality and reasonable prices make Prairie Home Furnishings the place to make your house a home.
Make sure to shop at Prairie Home Furnishings. We deliver everything your home deserves.
2nd quarter action brought to you by Northwest Therapy Services. Locations in Williston and Ray, North Dakota, providing speech and language therapy and much more. Check nwtherapyservices.com. We'll give a shout out to the Powers Lake Athletic Booster Club, always doing a great job for the Ranchers and the Outlaws, who they are focusing on at this time of year. And also the Ray Jays Booster Club doing the same thing for the Outlaws and the Ray Jays. Thank you for joining Game Day Media for another season. Excited to be here, Dylan. It's talked about this with David last night. Is you get to this point in August where it's just the dog days.
Oh man,
you just need a spark, and then boom, football's here.
I am so happy. I don't know if my wife is happy that football season is here because
mine's probably not.
Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday are taken by football. But big third down here as we come out of the quarter break for the Jaguars. 3rd and 10.
Reichel takes the snap, looking to the right, trips again. He's going to take that shot play. Kemet's got it. Oh, right through the hands. They had it. They had the matchup they wanted. Not able to get it to go.
They absolutely had the look they wanted in that trip set to the right. As we take a look, we're going to see the deep route, and he's going to have a step. And I kind of wonder, Noah, we talked about it off air, the baseball field is a unique field, and he's right at that point where it goes from the dirt to the grass. Just little tiny things like that can throw off a catch like that. That was a great ball thrown by Hudson Reichel.
They're going to keep the offense out there for 4th down, 4th and 10. Duel to each side. Reichel takes the snap in the pocket, looking for Crockett, but he slipped over the middle to Grandelin for the 1st down. Great job by the Jaguars, staying calm, cool, and collected.
Grandelin with a very nice crossing route. On man-to-man coverage, he's going to cross across the screen just out of reach of our camera, and a nice hands yet again, and a timely 4th down conversion yet again. And if you look over at the RPL defense, you will see a few hands on the knees. You'll see some of the body language, and those 4th down conversions just suck the life out of you.
I saw a tweet the other day that said the clutch gene isn't real, but I think the Jaguars are proving that wrong. Wow. They're getting to 3rd and 4th and long, and they're making it look easy.
It's been multiple guys, too, as we take a timeout, I believe, taken by the RPL Outlaws. We'll be back with more on Game Day Media.
This Game Day Media broadcast is brought to you in part by
At DA Land LLC, our vision is to provide for the community in which we live and operate, providing a full line of skid steer attachments, farm and ranch, equine equipment, and much more. Shop our store in Tioga, North Dakota, or visit us online at daland-llc.com.
Otheon Boutique carries a wide variety of women's clothing as well as permanent jewelry. Shop in downtown Tioga or visit their website at shopotheon.com.
Bringing it back out of the Nesset timeout, talk to us about our custom business packages. Now hiring. Visit NessetConsulting.com. Another live read shout out, this time to the Tioga Pirates Booster Club. The Pirates, big time win last night over South Prairie Max in overtime, 24-18. Fun start for the Pirates and their Booster Club. 1st down at the Outlaws' 15-yard line. Jaguars looking to make it a 2-score game. Reichel in the gun. Gives the handoff. Jaguars getting it going. Nice little chunk of yards there by Howard Gellner, his first carry of the game.
Something I want to point out here, if you look at the right side of the line, just gigantic splits by the offensive linemen. You see a lot of space between the center and guard and end. And usually what they're trying to do when they have splits like that is split the defense out wider and read those gaps, allow the running back to be able to hit those splits.
Talked about it so far this first half, just taking what they can get, and it's about 5 yards every time, and that's how you construct a long, beautiful drive.
Well, and they're on another long one, just kind of chewing up clock. They're going with a little heavier package now here in the 2nd quarter. That tells you they want to pound the rock a little bit more.
Crockett in the backfield, right behind the quarterback, takes the snap, and he is met in the backfield by 2 Outlaws. Cody Reested getting the job done alongside his other man of the Outlaws, Clayton Hauge.
I think there's some trigger warnings when you see number 8 go to the backfield. That's for a reason. They're bringing him back there to get the ball, and I think all hands on deck there for the Outlaws.
Another 3rd, and this one's a little more manageable. This has been their bread and butter down.
Yeah, they're asking the refs, can we just start on 3rd down? We don't need 1st and 2nd.
Back in the gun, Crockett and Kemet short side out the top of your screen. Randall and Zeski to the left. Right shoulder, corner route.
There he is. There he is.
Crockett, got it.
Oh, and he couldn't hang on
to it.
Wow, I thought they executed that almost to perfection. As we take another look at the RTC Network instant replay, they have Crockett on the flag route as he gets a little separation from Barman, just can't finish the process to the ground. You can't quite see the ball in that instant replay, but finishing to the ball, and that sets up yet another 4th down. If the Outlaws can get a stop, that completely swings momentum of this game.
And we haven't quite seen a miscue by the Jaguars. That might be the
first one. And
touchdown opportunity.
And that was a tough catch.
Yeah.
Going all the way to the ground. I don't blame him at all, but boy, I thought he had it. He created the hard separation from Barman. He did the hard work. He just didn't finish it.
4th down, Reichel in the gun. He's got Outlaws in his bread. Puts it over the middle.
Good
nice defense by Dalton Puckett.
Wow.
Locking him down.
Huge play for the Outlaws as they finally get the much-needed stop on 4th down. As we take another look, another crossing route by the Jaguars as they're going to cross from the top part of your screen over the middle, and Dalton Puckett gets a mitt up there. That is textbook defensive back play by Puckett, and a huge stop. Let's see if the Outlaws can capitalize.
That's what you got to do. You got to capitalize. Your defense gets a big stop, keeps it a one-possession game. Outlaws got to pick up a few first downs here, get the ball moving.
Well, this is only their 4th offensive snap. They had only 1 possession, 3 and out in the entire first quarter, and let's see what they got here.
Working out of the gun, bringing Cody Reested in motion, back to the right. Inside zone to Grubb, finding a gap, and he is huddled around for a gain of 1 yard.
I like the play call, hopefully trying to get a few yards on first down. Just get something positive as they're going to bring Reisted across the motion and try to kick out, and just not a whole lot of room to run as the Jaguars defense proves stout.
Second and 9. Becker in the gun, takes the snap, looking to the right, finds Barman on the hitch route. He gets up and picks up the first down. There it is, the Becker-Barman connection for the first time this year.
First down, Outlaws, tackled by number 33, Trevor Lee.
Gain of about 13 for Ty Barman. First down at their own 25.
Timeout.
Now a timeout going to be called on the field as we take a break. Outlaws trying to get something going here, down 6-0 on the NCC scoreboard.
At Tioga Ace Hardware, our store is a member of the largest retailer-owned hardware cooperative in the industry. We are all committed to being the helpful place by offering our customers knowledgeable advice, helpful service, and quality products. As the helpful hardware folks in your community, we promise that helping you is the most important thing we have to do today. Shop the biggest brands all under one roof at 119 North Main Street in Tioga, or shop online at acehardware.com.
Nesset is here to provide services to the oil and gas industry. We have a fabulous, fabulous geologic jackpot right here in North Dakota. And what we are doing is providing and developing this resource to be used for years, decades, and generations to come. I look forward to a great future right here in Tioga, North Dakota.
Bringing it back out of the Nesset timeout. First down for the Outlaws. Now under center is Becker. Takes the snap. Play action. Looking downfield. Moving out to the right. He's running out of time. He's just going to throw this one away. Nice defense by the Jaguars. And everybody locked up.
Smart play by Becker to just get rid of it. They had excellent coverage downfield. That was a maximum protection play where Barman stayed in, the tight end on the other side stayed in, and they only had 2 guys out on a route, and they couldn't create any separation, resulting in just Becker having to throw it away and live for another day.
Second down. Behind the chains for the Outlaws, back in the shotgun. Oakley Grubb to his right. Blake Bergstrom at the bottom of the screen. Becker takes the snap, looking over the middle, stepping up into the pocket. He's going to put it down, and he is brought down for a sack by the Jaguars. And there he is, another big man, Brody Vanderwall. 3 sacks last year, gets his first here in the opening game for the Jaguars.
Textbook defensive line play as they collapse the pocket from the outside. Those inside guys holding their man up and reading the quarterback and just able to shed and make the play. Jaguars looks like they're going to switch to a 3-man front here on this 3rd and long, try to get some faster guys out on the perimeter as they know the Outlaws have further distance to cover.
3rd and long, Becker in the gun, Barman in the slot to his right. Becker takes a snap, looking left. He's going to fire it downfield to Bergstrom, trying to make a play, and there's nothing to be made. Looked like maybe a little miscommunication there. Bergstrom breaks in, looked like Becker was throwing it out.
Yeah, just not quite on the same page as you mentioned, not in the same area code. Outlaws fans looking for a little bit of a flag, but I don't think so. There was some contact, mostly incidental, as well as the ball not really in the vicinity. It's going to create a 4th down punt from the Outlaws and another short possession, that one only lasting roughly 2 minutes.
Well, they picked up 1 first down. We said pick up some. They get 1, but now Rory Maldonado back on to boot it away. Doesn't seem to be anybody ready to.
Nobody back deep.
Send as many as they can. Maldonado gets it away. Zeski watches it bounce. Nice roll for the Outlaws special teams unit. Pins them down at their own 25. Good job by the Outlaws. As they're just watching the ball, seeing if Zeski will touch it.
I like it.
Take us to another Nessa timeout. 6-0, Jaguars lead.
Kyle Hansen is proud to be a Thrivent financial professional, providing personalized financial guidance to people of all stages of life. Thrivent believes humanity thrives when individuals make the most of what they've been given, and Kyle is here to help you do just that. Larson Boston Agency, your Farmers Union insurance agents located at 106 Main Street North in Crosby, North Dakota, offer multiple lines of insurance, including crop, farm and ranch, home, auto, commercial, and health insurance. Give Chell or Robbie a call today at 701-965-6335.
7 minutes to go here in Ray, North Dakota. This opening Saturday of 11A football. Jaguars with the ball, give it to Trevor Lee. Picks up a yard or 2 on the rush.
Pretty good defense played by the Outlaws as they swarmed to the ball. They weren't able to create that seam. Excellent job by the Outlaws creating a 2nd and long.
Now, if you're the Jaguars, you got to be a little disappointed in their last possession. Had a great opportunity to go up 2 possessions. Not able to bang it through, but now they got another opportunity here.
Big set as they are overloaded to the left-hand side. They got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 guys all on the left side of the formation.
Reichel takes the ball, and it's
big
fumbled.
Big play.
Sack fumble from Cody Reested. Can he scoop and score? Instead, he just gets on it.
That is recovered by Cash Brown, number 1 of the Outlaws.
Cody Reested recovered.
As we take a look at that RTC Network instant replay, a little late on the fumble, or strip sack, I should say, but Cash Brown falling on the ball. Excellent job. Maybe a chance for a scoop and score, as you mentioned, but it's never a bad idea to just hop on the ball and set it up for your offense as they're just outside the 10-yard line.
Defense making a play for the Outlaws. Great field position. Now they need to capitalize.
This is a huge defensive stand for the Jaguars.
Becker going to roll out right. Looking over to Reested. Getting to that right side. Down a little short. Gain of around 5 to Reested.
I like the call by RPL. Getting Becker, rolling him out of the pocket. That creates stress on the defense. An overload to that right side and picks up a few yards and makes it 2nd and very manageable. Looks like 2nd and 5, 2nd and 4.
Halfway through this 2nd quarter. Outlaws looking to tie it up and possibly take the lead on this possession off the turnover forced by Cody Reested, the stellar defensive end for this Ray Powers Lake Ball Club. Under center, Becker takes the snap, gives it to Grubb. He's met in the backfield right off the bat, brought down by Luke Walski.
Now, Noah, I'm going to say something that I don't say often. I don't know if I like them going under center there. That's probably the only time I'll ever say this, but they are a shotgun team. If you're just not used to it, that is completely different. It's a completely different motion as he's opening up for the handoff rather than reading the defense. It's not necessarily a bad call. It's something that they're not used to, and that can throw you off in those short yardage plays.
So now they got a 3rd down and 7 at the 10-yard line of the Jaguars. Back in the shotgun for you, Dylan. Becker takes a snap, tosses it to Barman, gets the outside. Look at the speed. Can he get there? It looks like he does. Touchdown.
There he is in there.
There's Barman.
There's that speed. That is why he is a top recruit, folks. As you take a look at the RTC Network instant replay, Barman goes in motion, takes the jet sweep. That will be a passing touchdown for Jace Becker, the easy way, as Barman dives into the end zone, wins the foot race.
That was always one of my favorite plays as a quarterback. Is it technically counts as a pass when you loft it up to him, and then you just let your athlete make a play. My guy was usually Tyson Inget.
Yeah, not a bad guy to do that with. I remember trying to stop you guys. That was less than fun.
Nordloff for the extra point, and he puts it through, and just like that, the Outlaws are on top. 7-6. 4:57 remaining in this first half. Jaguars offense coming back next.
This Game Day Media broadcast is brought to you by the Northwest Sportsmen's Association of Tioga, a proud supporter of youth and outdoor recreation in our local community. We're aiming high, keeping it local, and building the future for outdoor events. Join us in making a difference. The Northwest Sportsmen Association, where the outdoors brings us together.
UAPC Architects Engineers is shaping the future of K-12 schools, healthcare, civic spaces, and higher education across North Dakota. Proud to support our athletes and proud to serve our communities. EAPC, designing solutions, impacting communities.
Welcome back into this Game Day Media broadcast here from beautiful Ray, North Dakota. Battle between the Outlaws and the Jaguars. Again, my name's Noah Fredrickson alongside Dylan Loper here this afternoon. Cade Nordloff's going to send this one away after converting the extra point. Ball is caught and taken up the field, stumbling a little bit is Howard Gellner. And the Jaguars will start their offensive possession at their own 26-yard line.
Pretty good kick coverage, keeping them right around that 25-yard line. Anytime you can pin a team inside the 30-yard line, that's a big win for the defensive team. Now, let's see how the Jaguars respond. That big play absolutely flipped momentum. It was all Northern Cass in that first quarter, most of that second quarter. Now here we are, RPL with the lead.
And we talk about football as a game of inches. That was an inch away from being a touchdown. He had his man. Cody Reested was a little faster. Gets the strip sack fumble. Outlaws convert. They got the lead 7-6. Reichel back in the gun. Trevor Lee directly behind him. It's a new formation. Can't say I've seen that close between the quarterback and the running back, and now looks to be a
They're going to talk it over because of that formation, I think, Noah. As we take a nested timeout, don't go anywhere. We got a good one.
Welcome to Stanley. Our local businesses have the home field advantage, a community where tradition meets progress. Discover the charm of our past and the promise of our future, a winning combination. Support local, shop local, and be a part of something special. Take the home field advantage at visitstanley.org and follow us on Facebook. Be sure to like, subscribe, and share.
As your local Touchstone Energy Cooperative, we wear many hats. We take pride in serving our members and our community by going the extra mile in everything we do. Because we not only work here, we live here.
Brought to you by your local Touchstone Energy Cooperatives.
Back here after that short nested timeout. First down for the Jaguars. Reichel Sends his man Grandelin in motion, back to the read option and speed option, but he is bottled up. Nice play by Jace Becker, playing a little safety.
Let's take another look at this as it is played to perfection by Jace Becker as he comes flying as they run a little triple option out of the gun, and Jace Becker flies to make that tackle for a very, very short gain and minimal damage.
For the most part, the Outlaws have been pretty stout lately on that read option play.
They really have. The Outlaws have played pretty good defense. It's those 3rd and 4th downs that have really killed them. And let's see how they respond here on this 2nd and long.
Trips bunched up at the bottom of your screen. Reichel in the gun takes a snap. He's going to go opposite of the trips, pounds it up and in for a short gain of 4 yards.
Just a straight quarterback sweep. I kind of thought he maybe had a chance at the outside portion of the field there, but didn't get a good seal. Had to force it inside. Did get it to 3rd and manageable. And here we are saying it again, a big 3rd down.
Bread and butter down for the Jaguars.
If the Outlaws can really start getting that defensive 3rd down efficiency, this game looks a lot different.
They did get the stop on the last possession. Maybe the tides are turning for this Outlaws defense.
Some miscommunication on the bottom side of your screen, and there's going to be a flag on the play. As I remember to hit the flag button, offside's going to be called on the Outlaws.
Again, it's like the Jaguars got Aaron Rodgers at quarterback. Get him again.
Good hard count creates. It looks like it's going to be just enough for that 1st down. I have really been impressed with this quarterback, Hudson Reichel. He has really commanded the huddle. He's, as you mentioned, the hard counts have been nice. He's been on time and on target. He's a fun one and one that should be getting some statewide recognition.
New set of downs for the Jaguars. Reichel takes the snap, back to the read option. He pulls it, hits it up the gut, trying to get to the outside, picks up a nice gain of 7 yards.
Beautiful mesh on that read option with quarterback and running back. He rode that mesh just long enough for the defense to bite entirely and pulls it right behind him for a wide open 6 to 7 yards.
There it is. I was actually just talking with David last night.
I couldn't help myself.
6'7" is still in the thing, and he's like, well, we probably have to ask Dylan Loper, the 5th grade teacher, about that one. And obviously it is if you're pulling it out.
We'll see. I'm trying to make it uncool by using it.
Same. Did the same thing last night. Play action, going to take the shot deep.
Wide
He's
open.
got him wide open. There he is. Brooks Crockett at the 10, at the 5. Touchdown, Jaguars. We were waiting for it. They deliver.
There is the Red Rock Auto player spotlight in Brooks Crockett. He was wide open on the top of your screen. A wheel route from the slot position created confusion on the defense as he steals first base over on the baseball field for a touchdown. That is the big play the Jaguars needed to turn that momentum back in their favor. It looks like they're going to go for 2 here.
63-yard touchdown for the Jaguars.
Something interesting after this 2-point conversion for both teams, 3 minutes and 1 second. That could go either way. Something to watch on the next possession.
Trips up top, fumble on the play, and that is no good. The Outlaws get a big stop, make it a 5-point game, but the Jaguars, Brooks Crockett gets it done, 63-yard touchdown. Jaguars back on top.
This Game Day Media broadcast is brought to you by
Established in 1938, Ray Farmers Union Elevator is now your full-service grain and agronomy service facility in northwest North Dakota. Based in Ray, North Dakota, we can assist you with everything from buying the seed in the spring to burn down in the fall. Get more done in a day with Ray Farmers Union Elevator.
Our Community Rewards checking account not only offers cash back, but also gives you...
Rivera Bank is an employee and director-owned community bank, here to serve you as you forge your path ahead, offering the robust digital services you want with the warm local feel you expect.
Back after the Jaguars touchdown, taking the lead 12-7. And Dylan, we're talking about it. Jaguars offense so explosive. They've had a few opportunities like that. They finally connect on it, take back the lead over the Outlaws.
Yeah, just a great wheel route as they hit Crockett on the outside, and it was just wide open, easy pickings for Crockett and Reichel.
Also give a shout out to the Divide County Quarterback Club. Coming on with Game Day Media, helping make this all possible. Where would you rather be on this beautiful Saturday afternoon?
I don't know if I'd like to be anywhere else, to be honest. This is such a beautiful day. Couldn't ask for any better. It's not hot, it's not cold, and we have a barn burner in the making.
Yeah, we also have like 10 people in this broadcast booth. It's not getting too hot yet as Ty Barman receives the kickoff.
He's
trying
got
to
a
get to
lane.
the outside. He finds that lane, tripped up over in the sand. He's got the edge, showcasing the speed, the stiff arm.
There it is.
There he goes. Ty Barman, touchdown Outlaws.
Wow.
Man, that is worthy of 5 stars right there.
Just like that, Ty Barman flips the script. We said it. We saw the wall forming, and he just had to outrun him. And there is that speed as he gets to the outside. Even had a little stiff arm to finish it. And Ty Barman, we highlighted him for a reason, folks. He is one to watch.
And that is just a back-breaking play there. The Jaguars march down the field, have their own explosive play, and then on the kick, the Outlaws respond. Nordloff for the extra point.
Blocked.
That one's blocked. That'll be a dead ball. But the Outlaws still got the lead now, 13-12 over the Jaguars.
Our Level 5 Trauma Center is ready to handle all your emergency needs with our gold-awarded Stroke Ready Care and full lab and radiology departments. Our physical, occupational, and speech therapy providers are available for all your rehab care, and our family practice clinic provides a variety of care, including well child and child immunizations. Psych and mental health care also available. To schedule an appointment, call us at 701-628-2424 or find us on our website at stanleyhealth.org. Montreal County Medical Center, here to help you throughout a lifetime.
As we bring it back after the Ty Barman kick return touchdown to put the Outlaws back on top. Dylan, quite the player he is.
As he was running that back, I'm just thinking, this guy is a 6'4", 205-pound sophomore that is returning kicks and running that fast. I mean, at the high school level, single A football, North Dakota, you just don't see that. It's almost unfair. He got one seam and he was gone. Just an impressive player.
And there's a little onside kick. Nutmegged him. Got to get on the ball, but he can't.
Ran out of real estate.
They had the opportunity off the nutmeg.
That was perfectly designed. As you mentioned, went right through the legs of a Jaguar player, and they just needed about 2 more yards on this side of the field.
That Jaguar was Atticus Geitzen. You think his heart was pounding a little bit with the surprise onside? The freshman.
Yeah, if you're a freshman and you have that ball rolling at you like that, you are you're saying some prayers. The play is in fast motion and slow motion at the same time.
At the same time. But the Jaguars
crisis averted.
Yeah,
crisis averted.
100%. They'll start the possession at their own 43-yard line.
Let's see if we have any more fireworks. We've gotten back-to-back touchdowns. Let's see if we can get back-to-back-to-back.
So many explosive athletes. Again, the read option. He's got a gap getting outside. Reichel to the sideline after a gain of 6 yards.
Jace Becker with a nice play coming up from that deep position. Really nicely done. They had the edge. They were able to suck the defensive end in on that read option, and he was able to get the edge, and Becker kind of erased. I thought he was going to get the first down at least on that play. Jace Becker, very good athlete coming from that safety position.
Bring up a 2nd and 4, and you talked about kind of the clock situation where the Outlaws had time to score. Well, they didn't need it because Ty Barman made it work.
Yeah.
But now the Jaguars, they got time to work with here before the halftime break. I think they're going to reset the clock because
I think I heard 2:34. I believe is what the head official says.
Talking about time, add 16 more seconds.
There we go. There we go. We're on top of it today. Just like the officials, the excellent officiating crew here. In all reality, Noah, we were talking about the weather, the atmosphere, everything. The officials need a shout out. They've done an excellent job today officiating this game. It's been a pretty clean game, which you don't always see in game one. and this has just been an excellent first half.
Reichel in the pocket, looking over the middle. Steady finds Crockett, and it's picked off. Jace Becker, quarterback 1, safety 1. He's going to go for 6. Jace Becker, tip drill.
Let's take a look at the RTC Network instant replay. Had a man, and Jace Becker creates that touchdown all on his own, falls into his lap, and he outruns everyone to do the rest. And there it was, another explosive play by the Outlaws, creating a little bit of a gap here. And here is a big extra point opportunity for the Outlaws to extend to 8 rather than 7.
What a big change in momentum here. We talked about it. The Outlaws had 4 plays in the first quarter. They were not able to get anything going. And now here they have the opportunity to make this a 2-possession game in their favor. Becker in the gun. Oakley Grubb split out right of him. Becker rolling out right. Looking to the corner. He's going to pocket it himself. And he gets in. Jace Becker for the 2-point conversion.
Boy, he needed every inch of that field in the corner, creating, as you mentioned, that 2-score lead with 2:21 remaining. We got a good one here in Ray, North Dakota. Don't go anywhere.
Located in Crosby, North Dakota, Brad Johnson Insurance has been helping clients find insurance coverage since 1986. Our team is passionate about serving the community in which we live and pride ourselves on getting to know our clients to best serve their needs. Our staff is active in the public and strives to better our community through participation, involvement, and by supporting area events and youth programs. For a quote, visit bradjohnsoninsurance.com or call 701-965-4200 today.
Jace Becker with a huge pick 6. We call his name a lot on the offense as QB1, but comes in the safety position, makes a huge play. And just like that, the Jaguars down 2 possessions. They got a lot of work to do here. Zieski trying to get to the outside. Can he return the favor? Dalton Puckett knocks him down out of bounds, and the Jaguars offense will come out at about their own 33-yard line with 2:11 to go here in the first half.
Pretty good tackle there by Puckett as he had a little bit of a lane. A really good kickoff by Nordloff got all the way down to about the 10-yard line, provided even it was a good return, 20-yard return, and they're still starting just past the 30-yard line.
A kick return and a pick 6 gives the Outlaws 14 points in about 40 seconds, something like that. Crazy turn of events here.
It was quick. Let's see if Northern Cass has a big play of their own up their sleeve.
About 2 minutes to work here for Reichel in the offense. Takes a snap, read option, going to take it outside to the right, and he is bottled up that time by the outside linebacker, Cash Brown, who hasn't been coming out for football the last couple of years, focusing on wrestling, and comes out this year. He's making an immediate impact.
I think he made the right choice. He was on the receiving end of that fumble earlier that led to the first touchdown that really got the Outlaws going. A very nice tackle on that play. And we talked about it earlier of the clock situation. That was 2-3 possessions ago.
Outlaws have really bottled up Reichel so far. He's got 10 carries for only 18 yards. This time Trevor Lee up the middle, nothing going. The Outlaws defensive line has finally showed up to play here.
Kind of curious. I thought maybe the Outlaws might be interested in taking a timeout, try to get the ball back in their hands. We've seen how explosive they are, but it looks like they are more than happy. Just as I say that, they're going to take a timeout.
There it is. Short timeout on the field. Outlaws got a big opportunity here. We'll be right back.
This Game Day Media broadcast is brought to you in part by
Gustafson Septic Service Incorporated, family owned and operated since 1986. Offering septic service, portable restrooms and hand wash, sewer jet and camera services. Located in Stanley, North Dakota, call for a free quote at 701-628-2960.
At St. Luke's Medical Center, we care for our community with compassion and excellence. We are proud to be named one of the top 20 critical access hospitals in the nation. You can count on us today and tomorrow. Call now to schedule your next visit.
D&L Paraffin Incorporated is a local family-owned hot oil company that has been in operation since 1981. We work hard to develop good business relationships with the oilfield companies in the Tioga area. While offering services north of Lake Sakakawea, we focus on integrity, hard work, and safety. For all hot oil services, call dispatch at 701-641-3065 or 701-641-6310. And for hiring information, be sure to follow us on Facebook at DL Paraffin.
Huge opportunities for the Outlaws on third down. Reichel in the pocket, looking to unload to the out route, and that's going to be a first down for the Jaguars. Nice job by their offense connecting with Jace Aronson.
Well, and that's where we've been talking about that clock situation, calling that timeout. Now the Jaguars get a first down. If they get another first down here on the next play or two, they have a chance to go in the hurry-up offense, maybe have a chance to make some noise of their own on the offensive side. In this game that we've seen, anything can happen either way. It's already been a spectacular game with big plays for both teams.
Well, it really feels like the Outlaws have went from being the prey to now they're the predators, the way this second quarter has gone for them.
Very interesting. We got a trips to the short side of the field. Look for number 8 to try to get open.
Reichel in the pocket, looking over the middle, fires it to Kemet, and that's going to be short of the first down.
They're going to give it to him.
That was Zeski.
They're going to give it to him, and here they go. No huddle. Also, they had 8. Brooks Crockett on a crossing route, and he had some space on the other side. If they come back to that play, they caught him in man-to-man, and he had him beat.
Under 50 seconds remaining here. A little stoppage in the action as the Jaguars get ready for another first down opportunity.
55 seconds going to be set onto the clock. Clock will start on the whistle.
Duel to the left, single out wide to the right. Reichel in the gun brings Zeski in motion to the backfield. Play action opportunity. Crockett, but instead to Kemet over the middle, and he can't haul it in. Nice play by Colson DeBach to get in, just in case they call that a fumble, but Kemet never really had possession. He was thinking 6 right off the bat.
He was. They had a couple good options there as they chose to go to Kemet, but I think you mentioned it. Crockett had a crossing wheel route, and he had single coverage, and he had a step. I would not be shocked if they come back to that play here in a few tries.
Trips bunched up, back to the bottom of the screen. Reichel in the pocket, has time, dumps it over to Kemet. He catches that one, but is brought down by Blake Bergstrom, the cornerback. And now that's going to be a timeout on the field. We'll keep it here for now as the Jaguars get ready for this third down play. What are you looking for here? Third and manageable.
Well, honestly, you have 34 seconds to go.
For the Jaguars.
And the clock is more of an enemy than the third and fourth down, in my opinion. The Outlaws, we know of the big play ability, but at this point, you got to be in attack mode, which they are. So I would like to come back to that crossing route with Kemet and Crockett crossing each other. They seem to catch them in man-to-man coverage. If I'm the Outlaws, I might go to a cover 4 shell with a deep umbrella because, as I mentioned, there's not a whole lot of deep kickers in high school football here in North Dakota. I mean, I think a field goal is in play, but we're not going to talk 40, 50 yards by any stretch. So play that umbrella, keep everything in front of you, and keep that clock rolling, keep them in bounds.
Well, Dylan Loper dials it up. Let's see if they were listening to you. Reichel in the gun, Lee to his right. Zeski and Kemet, top of your screen. Reichel going to roll out right.
They got Crockett.
Some time.
They have
Cody
Crockett.
They got him over. Crockett jumps up, but he drops it. Another missed opportunity. They had 6 twice on this possession. They cannot convert either.
I called it, Noah. Crockett crossing the deep part of the field as we take a look at the RTC Network instant replay. Wide open, just a little high, couldn't bring it in. That was 6 for the boys in white. And the Outlaws, big sigh of relief. I would put somebody deep if I am the Outlaws. They have no safety.
Over the top
they have
right now.
no safety. This could be a dangerous play.
4th down. Almost drawed him offside again. 4th down and around 4 yards. Reichel looking back over to the coach, now at his wristband, dialing it up. Crockett in the slot to the left. See if they give him another opportunity. Takes the snap. Roll out right. Grubbs in his grill. Reichel's got to let it go. He does.
Has a man.
He's got a man, and it's
Overthrown.
too much for the senior Jace Aronson. Another incomplete pass, and the Outlaws take over with 21 seconds left in the first half.
Another good look for the Jags. Just unable to complete the long pass. A good look. The only thing I would have done a little bit different is they did have Crockett blocking there on the left side of the line, max protect, single route up top, but worth a shot. They had everything they wanted, no high safety, and let's see if the Outlaws take a chance here or if they just kneel it out and go to half with the lead.
Well, you got to feel like you got a little good luck going on here with a kick return touchdown and a pick 6. See if they can get it on offense now. Becker will bring in the play.
4 seconds on the play clock. They got to hurry, which a penalty here doesn't really hurt them. In all honesty, 21 seconds as we put the flag graphic up for the delay of game. Just took a little too long getting the play in. But 5 yards, they're not really looking for a long, sustainable drive. They're looking for a quick hitter that could potentially score. If I'm Coach Wistoff, I'm okay with that. That's plumb fine.
Well, you know, Dylan, I'm just kind of greedy, and I see that you have Ty Barman playing
Yep,
receiver,
exactly.
and Jace Becker can really let that ball go. Let's give it a try, huh?
I think they will.
In the gun, Becker stepping up. Now he's going to rush it, going to get out of bounds. Gain of around 4 yards for Becker.
Smart play by Becker, just getting out of bounds, live for another day. As you mentioned, they have playmakers everywhere. I mean, you have essentially 4 free plays, 3 free plays with only 15 seconds, but I mean, it's worth a shot. If you're the Outlaws, everything's going your way. Just don't do anything stupid like a fumble. Make sure the line's giving Becker enough protection.
Becker in the gun, stepping up into the pocket. See if he lets this one go. No, he's just going to take the hit, and he's sacked again. Helmet comes off, rough hit. That's what you don't want to see is your quarterback getting nailed on at the end of the half.
As the clock will stop for some reason. I don't know if that was because of the helmet. Becker has to come out for a play. There's only 6 seconds left. I think they're going to just let it run, and that's how the first half will end, with the RPL Outlaws with a 21-12 lead over the Northern Cass Jaguars. It has been a good one. Don't go anywhere as we have our Bank of Tioga halftime show coming up right after this.
Welcome to the Western Education Regional Cooperative Center. We support 33 member school districts across Western North Dakota. Our commitment is to serve schools, teachers, and students. Our staff delivers impactful professional development for educators. We create opportunities for collaboration among districts. We help students engage with regional industries. Let's go to work. Call us at 701-741-3678 for more information.
This Game Day Media broadcast is brought to you by
Napa Tioga Parts Supply, located at 105 North Main Street in Tioga. Visit napaonline.com. TNT Measurements Incorporated, providing oil and gas allocation meter proving, calibrations, and production facility lack provings. To schedule your proving, contact Derek Thompson at 701-421-1351.
Game Day Media is proud to bring you the stories, moments, and excitement that makes Game Day special. Behind every broadcast, video, and production is a team investing countless hours, equipment, travel, and resources to make it happen. If you enjoy what we do, please consider making a donation to Game Day Media. Your support helps offset production costs and allows us to continue bringing you great coverage. Every contribution makes a difference,
Thank you for supporting GameDay Media. This GameDay Media broadcast is brought to you by Brandy Larson Insurance of Stanley offers home, auto, business, and farm insurance. For a quote, call 701-628-1414. Your local Farmers Union Insurance agent. Located in Tioga, North Dakota, WHAM LLC and Dry Fork Supply are companies that specialize in gas flow measurement and equipment along with a fully stocked.
Tioga's many locally owned businesses welcome you to stop, shop, and even talk. Our local owners would love to strike up a conversation with you and share their knowledge and expertise. From gifts to clothing, coffee to auto parts, Tioga has what you want. Come shop Tioga. You'll find what you're looking for, but you might leave with even more.
This GameDay Media broadcast is brought to you by, located in Tioga, North Dakota, Patriot Oilfield Service Incorporated is a proud supporter of the Tioga Pirates, supporting the Bakken with hot oil and water hauling services. For your service needs, call our dispatch office at 701-664-2016 today.
For over 40 years, BBH Insurance has been making buying insurance simple. At BBH Insurance, phone calls are answered by a friendly person who's looking forward to providing you with the personal service you deserve. Call and meet your Williston agent today.
Do you find yourself driving to the bank each week, writing too many checks each month, paying too many fees? As a business owner, you have a lot to worry about. Don't let banking be one of them. Contact the Bank of Tioga to explore how we can simplify your banking experience and empower your business to reach its full potential. Our team is committed to providing you with seamless banking experience tailored to your business needs. From digital banking solution to personalized support, we are here to help you thrive. The Bank of Tioga banks businesses, and we are here for you. Imagine if you had more time for what really matters. Do more with your money at the Bank of Tioga, member FDIC.
This GameDay Media broadcast is brought to you by.
When it comes to protecting what matters most, trust local agent Leandra Hauge from Farmers Union Insurance of Ray. Leandra provides honest guidance, personalized coverage, and dependable service you can count on. Contact Leandra Hauge today and experience insurance done right.
At Prairie Ford and Stanley, we have devoted ourselves to helping and serving our customers to the best of our ability. We believe the vehicles we offer are the highest quality and ideal for your life needs. Stop in and talk with Matt or Sarah Evans at Prairie Ford and Stanley today.
Based in Williston, North Dakota, Busy Bees Hot Oil Incorporated is a veteran-owned and managed company. Busy Bees services include water hauling, hot oil services, capstring flushes, and much more. Busy Bees will approach any job, no matter how large or small, with 100% safety and commitment. We pride ourselves on giving back to the community that has given so much to us. Looking for the perfect career? Consider Busy Bees Hot Oil Incorporated. Find them at busybbeeshotoilinc.com or give them a call at 701-572-9303 today. This GameDay Media broadcast is brought to you by
Life is busy. Your vacation shouldn't be. Skip the stress of planning. Wild Air Travel designs personalized trips, cruises, and getaways. Handled start to finish by real travel advisors. You dream it, we handle the details. Wild Air Travel.
Brian and Eric Johnson with Investors Advisor Group at LPL Financial are here to ensure the success of our clients. We can help you meet your financial goals. Give us a call at 572-3246 to arrange an appointment today.
At Souris Valley Dental Group, we've been using modern treatment techniques and products to help families smile since 1968. Voted as the #1 dentist in Minot, our team of expert dentists combine their unique areas of expertise and their experiences to create treatment plans that help each individual patient meet their goals. Contact our dental office at 701-419-8900 or visit sourisvalleydental.com to schedule an appointment today. You can count on us to keep your family grinning from ear to ear for many years to come.
It's time for the Bank of Tioga halftime show. 2 convenient locations in Crosby and Tioga, North Dakota. Do more with your money at the Bank of Tioga. As we look at the Ray Powers Lake Outlaws first. A little shocking here. They have the lead 21-12 on our NCC scoreboard. 34 total yards on offense, 6 yards on the ground, 28 through the air. Jace Becker, 3 for 5, 28 yards and a touchdown. And you look at their runners, Jace Becker, 5 carries, 7 yards. Oakley Grubb, amazing running back. He's got 3 carries for -1 yards. But they're up 2 scores. Take me through how that's possible.
Well, we were talking off air. We mentioned it a few times. I turned and looked at you and put up 3 fingers. 3 big plays. Sack fumble that created the Barman rushing touchdown from what?
Receiving touchdown.
Receiving,
remember?
yes. Pardon.
Yeah.
Pardon. Sorry, quarterback. But the Barman touchdown from 8 yards, whatever it was. And then the Barman kick return that was unbelievable. And then Jace Becker making a great play on defense for a pick 6. And that has equated this 2-score lead, even though they only have 34 total yards of offense. It is crazy. I actually just received a text from Zach Keller, the head coach of Botno. They have Northern Cass next week. And he said, I want to take a look at the defense. And I haven't even got to look at it.
Not at all. And that's 34 total yards on offense. And they had that first 3 and out right off the bat. But other than that, they've never had an opportunity where they needed to drive down the field. Like you said, those big 3 plays. But now as we flip it over to the Northern Cass Jaguars, 222 total yards on offense, 72 on the ground, 150 through the air, and they're down 9. We look at Hudson Reitschel, 10 of 17, 150 passing yards, that 63-yard touchdown to Brooks Crockett. Looking at their receivers, Brody Zeski, 3 catches, 26 yards. Carter Grandelin, 2 catches, 26. Kemet's got 1 for 7. Brooks Crockett, the stud, 2 catches, 73 yards, and that touchdown. Jace Aronson, 2 catches, 18 yards. Now looking at the ground game, Hudson Reitschel, a lot of that read option game, 10 carries, 18 yards. They had one run where it was like, all right, they figured it out, go away from Barman, but now Outlaws are really starting to bottle that up.
Yeah, it's really been a tale of 2 quarters. They absolutely dominated quarter 1, only allowing 3 offensive plays for the Outlaws, and they controlled the ball the entire time. And we were talking about how clutch they were on 3rd and 4th down. Well, they haven't quite connected as much. They had quite a few opportunities, surprisingly. There again, we were talking off air. They caught the Outlaws without a high safety, and they had 3 very, very good looks at the end of that first half, and they just weren't able to connect. And it's a game of inches, Noah. And in that first quarter, they were all going their way. Second quarter, not so much. So I am excited to see how this second half is going to go. The Outlaws will get to start with the ball, so maybe they can get more than 34. We'll say that. And see how those tides turn, because if you look at, it depends on what stats you look at. You look at 222 yards of total offense versus 34 yards for the Outlaws. I would think this is a blowout for the Jaguars.
Exactly.
But then you look at the scoreboard and it's completely flipped, and it's a wild game. We talk all the time. A football is oddly shaped and it bounces weird and you get weird things happening, and that's why we love it so much, and that's what creates some of these weird stats and weird scores.
And we talked to head coach Tyler Ukestead about the explosive plays. That's what's got them down by 9. Like you said, the kick return, the strip sack fumble, and then the pick 6. You got to limit those. But now as we look at the Jaguars, they were dialed in there for most of that first half, but then those explosive plays happened, and it just looked like the Jaguars were stunned. They weren't as dialed in. Those drop passes that were for sure touchdowns. As a head coach, how do you get them back in the game with their mind?
You know, that's tough, and it's very tough working with teenagers and getting this through their head, but you got to just tell them, hey, we are owning this game everywhere other than the scoreboard. And I know that's not necessarily exactly what you want to hear, but it's true. And you just got to trust your process that, hey, we might not make the play every time, but we're going to make the play 3 out of 4 times, and it's our turn to make those plays.
And now we're going to take this chance to have our Haugman Insurance Services faces in the crowd. They specialize how insurance should be done, building a brighter and more secure future tomorrow. As we look at some of those Northern Cass Jaguars fans, they made quite the hike to get over here to the west side of the state, enjoying some Saturday afternoon football. I really like this. You got a lot of marquee matchups on a Friday night, but you can't have football on you need to have football on Saturdays. I mean, what else would we do on this Saturday in August?
Absolutely. I love having the football on this Saturday. Coach talked about it, that they were able to watch some of their rivals play on the Friday night. That's got to be a unique experience, being able to just sit back, relax, kind of watch everyone else, see what they get to do, and then go play the next day. It's definitely a different routine. Football is a very routine-oriented sport, so kind of curious how that made them feel, but they came out ready to go.
And that's what I asked Coach Ukestead, is like, how do you avoid the sluggish start? They avoided that, but now the Outlaws just kind of pounced on them, made some big-time plays, stunned them. Now they got to rebuild and come out in this second half, which we're about to see. Clock's ticking down. We got second half action coming up next.
This Game Day Media broadcast is brought to you by...
Since 1952, Liberty State Bank of Powers Lake serves Burt County and the surrounding areas with a full suite of financial services. We are committed to being your bank of friendly service. Liberty State Bank, FDIC insured. Tioga Drug and Soda Shop, located at 106 North Main Street in Tioga. Visit tiogadrug.com.
Hey Dad, will you check the cows?
Use this instead, Grandpa. The cows look fine, Dad.
In my day, we had to sleep in the barn to check the cows.
Combining tradition and technology, respecting the past while embracing the future. RTC Networks.
This Game Day Media broadcast is brought to you by...
Modern Dental, with offices in Tioga, is here for all your dental care needs. Doctors Amber Wentz, Eric Melland, and Christian Melland provide trusted care for the whole family. We're open Monday through Thursday, 8 to 4, and accepting new patients now. Modern Dental, your smile, our priority.
Look your best with custom embroidery or a silk screen touch on team uniforms, caps, and more. It's your one-stop shop for any and all things sports. Get out and enjoy with all the top name brands in gear and clothing. Visit All Season Sport About downtown Williston.
Growing family? The City of Ray has shovel-ready lots available, 12,000 to 20,000 square feet. The lots are free of any special assessments. Right on Highway 2, we offer convenient travel and connections, as well as access to our amazing education system. Your family's future is important to us. Let us help you with that first big step. Contact Rhonda at 701-568-2204 or stop by City Hall at 101 Main Street in Ray. Think of Ray when planning your future. Invest in a community that invests in you.
It's just about time for second half action. Both teams back out on the field, getting warmed up. And Dylan, we talked about it in the open. The Outlaws won the toss, elected to defer. Jaguars marched down, put 6 on the board, and we said, maybe that wasn't the right decision. But now they're up 9, and they get the ball to start the second half.
Well, that's exactly why you do it. You know, you get a chance to set the tone now as the offensive team rather than react defensively to start the second half. And it is a game of momentum. That second quarter was all RPL. Let's see how this third quarter starts. And I'm excited. It's just, I know we've said this over and over and over, but it's a perfect day. This game has been absolutely awesome, and I think we're in for a good second half.
And I think this first possession for the Outlaws right out of the halftime break, Jaguars are going to try to pin them back as far as they can on the kickoff, I would assume. And if the Outlaws can't get it going, I think this game's going to feel a lot closer than the 9 points it is right now.
Absolutely.
Outlaws offense has a lot to prove here.
I to be honest, I might disagree with you, though, on the fact of trying to pin them deep. because they have number 0 back there. You know,
Yeah,
in all
it
reality,
doesn't work as easy.
in all reality, you might as well go for a squib or a onside because number 0 back there, anything can happen, as we already saw. And I'm guessing if they do kick it deep, they are getting told, stay in your lanes and wrap up because you don't get a second chance at number 0.
They're 0 and 11. Barman and Puckett going back to return the kick. And Dalton Puckett, he's also a crazy athlete, has a lot of speed. So it's not like we can kick it to the other guy because he can make you miss too.
And that's kind of what I mean. I mean, it might be just worth, whether it be a squib or an onside, and take a chance because both those two guys are very, very dangerous.
Both teams lined up and ready to go for this second half, brought to you by Northwest Therapy Services. Again, locations in Williston and Ray, North Dakota, providing speech and language therapy and much more. Check nwtherapyservices.com. Little mix-up here as the teams switch sides.
Number 4 to kick for the Jaguars.
Dalton Puckett and Ty Barman get a little warm-up jog before potentially receiving a kick. We'll see how the Jaguars play it with Brody Zeski kicking it off.
All I know is don't kick it to 0. That is my coaching tip.
Well, here they go. They kick it to 11. Dalton Puckett. Can he prove me right? Trying to find a lane, getting to the outside. Now cutting it back up and in. Spin move, but he is brought down by the kicker, Brody Zeski.
Gotta love a kicker tackle. I know kickers are built a little different in high school. They're not the kickers of the NFL that maybe aren't the same athletes, but
it's still fun to say that the kicker brought him down.
Absolutely.
So the Outlaws offense will come back out. Again, only 34 total yards on offense. Start this one at their own 35. Becker will start in the shotgun. Ty Barman in the slot to the right. Colson DeBach out wide. Becker a little hard count, going to bring Barman in motion, tosses it to him. Barman trying to side between outside. He's going to take the outside, getting to the edge, not a good gain, and he is tackled on the baseball field.
Pretty good defense getting to the ball. I thought they had the edge there for a quick second, and that's all Barman needs, but good job rallying to the ball by the Jaguars.
Brings up about a 2nd and 6 for the Outlaws. Bergstrom in the slot to the left. Haven't said his name too much, but he can work some wonders out of that slot. Becker with the hard
Movement
count.
up front.
Both teams moving. We'll see how the referees decide this one.
Who moved first?
And they're going to say it's a false start.
Well, that's a big penalty on the Outlaws. They got some positive momentum, gain 5 yards, make it 2nd and 5, chip away at that down marker, and they're right back to where they started.
Becker runs in the play here. What is the change going from a 2nd and 5 play call to a 2nd and 10?
Well, it really depends on your system. In a run-heavy system, it looks extremely different. You really have to gain yardage on that 2nd down play. For a explosive team like the Outlaws, doesn't change a whole lot until 3rd down.
Little counter action from Oakley Grubb, but it does not work as he is rallied around by Grandelin and friends for the Jaguars.
And now is where it makes a big difference.
Yep.
3rd and 9, 3rd and 10 is the giant difference that really limits the playbook. You got to do some sort of misdirection if it's going to be behind the line of scrimmage. Otherwise, you got to put it in the air downfield.
Outlaws showing a lot in the special teams unit and the defense, but man, this offense, it's been hard to get anything done. I mean, you look at Oakley Grubb. I mean, this kid was amazing last year with 760 rushing yards, 7 touchdowns, and right now he's got 4 carries, 0 yards.
That's a tough look as they're trying to get some free yardage. Set up that jet, and it's going to be a keeper.
Power read from Becker, cutting it back up and in, brought down by Grandelin. It's going to bring up a 4th and short, see what the offense does here.
That was a big play, getting about 8 to 9 yards, sets up a 4th and short. That does give them options. I would not be shocked if they go for it here as they're near midfield.
Yeah, that is, talk about football as a game of inches. That's about an inch to get there.
Looks like they need to get right on that yard marker, right at the 45. Looks to be the yard to gain. They go under center. Let's see how this goes.
Rare opportunity for the Outlaws going under center. Quarterback sneak, and
I
he
don't
is
think they got
driven
it.
back. What a
second effort.
What in the world? Where did he come from? I saw the pile driving back, but Jace
I did
Becker was
too.
not in the pile.
Very interesting. As we take a look at this RTC Network Instant Replay, the pile is stuffed, and all of a sudden Jace Becker emerges out of nowhere to get the first down, and he actually got about 5 yards as they're all the way up to the 50-yard line. Kind of gotta love those plays where it is just a matchup.
Nobody knows
front
where the ball
and
is.
They just appear out of nowhere.
First down for the Outlaws. The Prairie Homes furnishing first down. Now at midfield, Becker in the gun. Takes the snap, going to roll out right. Looking to Bergstrom, nothing there. And now he's just going to run out of bounds. It's a little shove. No gain on the play.
Not a lot happening there. Pretty good defensive play from the Jaguars. I do like the offensive play calling by the Outlaws as they're starting to roll Becker out more. We've seen that roll out to the right quite often. That just opens up so many more possibilities and stresses one side of the field.
2nd and 10 from midfield. Puckett in the slot to the right alongside Blake Bergstrom. Puckett in motion. Now he gets the toss.
There's your
Trying
favorite
to find
play.
the outside. Dalton Puckett cuts it up and in. Now the spin move, shake and bake, but he is brought down. Nice tackle there by Zeski of the Jaguars.
Nicely done as we take a look at the Noah Fredrickson special. Jet sweep, a good block by number 77, set the tone, and Mr. Dalton Puckett did the rest, getting that first down. Really wanted to highlight that block by number 77, Jaden Evans, the junior, getting the pancake. Got to highlight the big fellas.
At the Jaguars 35, Jace Becker, quarterback draw, nothing going there. Randallin helps bring him down.
Good defense played by the Jaguars. Kind of interesting play call. I've just been noticing the splits. The offensive line splits for the Outlaws are very, very skinny. When you're trying to do that, you're trying to down block and so on, but it does make for not as many gaps when you try to do that power pull on that power draw. As you saw there, just not a whole lot of room to run when you have those short splits.
2nd and long, Becker takes the snap. Outside zone to Grubb. He's got to make a lot of magic happen trying to get to the outside. He is brought down by a gang of Jaguars. That's going to be a pretty big loss on the play. 3 yards.
This run defense by the Jaguars has been impressive, just bottling up Grubb. Like you said, he's a very good running back for the Outlaws, and they have just given him absolutely no room to run. And once again, this Jaguars team has really pursued the ball. Grubb made the first man miss, but there, again, there was 2, 3, 4 more white jerseys to surround him.
3rd and long usually keys up for a Barman and Becker connection. See what they do here. Trips to the right at the bottom of the screen. Blake Bergstrom coming in motion. Becker takes the snap. Little RPO action. Becker stumbles out of it. Off the back foot. Launches it up to Barman. Barman makes the play. Becker off the back foot. Connects with Barman. Throw it down there somewhere. Ty will go get it.
How did that happen? They had Jace Becker dead to rights. White jerseys all around. Becker stumbling. Just heaves it up. Zero's got to be around somewhere. And there he is making another play. Ty Barman showing why he is a top recruit in the state and nation, as it looks like some cramping issues from the Jaguars will give us a chance for a Nesset timeout.
I'm going to keep the Nesset timeout right here and give a shout out again to the Tioga Pirates Booster Club. Thanks for joining Game Day Media here for our 4th year, along with the Powers Lake Athletic Booster Club. Doing great work for the Outlaws and the Ranchers, the Divide County Quarterback Club, established in 1971. Going for a long time over there up north. And the Ray Jays Booster Club started in 1986. with that injured player on the field. We're going to take a little injury timeout. Be right back. Hopefully he's all right.
At Border Plains Equipment of Stanley, your local Case IH dealer, our vision is to be the respected and recognized leader in agricultural and equipment and the employer of choice by helping people succeed. Our mission is to serve agricultural customers and communities by partnering to meet their needs through the sales and support of farm equipment and technology. Visit borderplains.com to check local inventory or stop by at 8141 off Highway 2 in Stanley, your local Case IH dealer.
Welcome back to some Week 1 football here on Game Day Media between the Outlaws and the Jaguars. Outlaws been having a beautiful drive so far, trying to punch this one up. They're up 21-12 on our NCC scoreboard. Becker in the gun, first down, rolling out right again. Ty Barman on the out route, see if he goes to him, to the corner. Can't quite see what happened there. It's going to be incomplete pass.
That is the one downside of this Ray Field is from our viewpoint, we just can't quite see that very far corner. But once again, rolling him out right just provides Jace Becker so many options to throw off that right side and really just stresses those zone players on the right side.
And I do like the rollout right, but I feel like they haven't had too much success on that right now. The route trees, the schematics of it just haven't been opening anything up for Becker to find.
Well, and it might provide an option for some sort of counter later on.
Bringing Barman in motion. They're back under center. Becker takes it. Play action fake. He's got Reset across the middle, but it's picked off. Reichel reads it, and he's got some speed to show off, but so does Ty Barman. Catches him. But what a play there. Fooled both Jace Becker and I here in the booth. Cody Reested had nobody on him, but Reichel was over there waiting on it.
Big play as we just missed the interception as he came out of nowhere. Great tackle, potentially a touchdown-saving tackle by Ty Barman as he was trying to get a strip on that. But what a play, and yet another momentum changer as we have 6:08 remaining, and now the Jags get to go on the offense.
What a huge stop for the Jaguars, though. It was starting to look a little grim for them. Outlaws punch that one in, get a 2-point conversion. That could have been a 3-score game, but now they keep it at 2. Offense comes out to drive.
Let's see what they have dialed up. Crockett is in the backfield here. Let's see if they give number 8 the ball.
Back to that pistol action. Short split between quarterback and Crockett, and he fumbles it, picks it up. It's still on the ground. Whistle blew, but that ball was not recovered when the whistle blew. Everybody thought Crockett was able to jump back on it, but
it was
I still think
free.
The offensive lineman put his arm on it, was there to kind of save the day.
It was definitely recovered by the men in white, but it was a pretty quick whistle, and the ball was still rolling around. Jaguars lucky to recover.
They've gotten to Brooks Crockett on the ground game 3 times, but only -2 yards. Hasn't quite worked so far in this one. Keeping him in the backfield, though. Bringing a man in motion. Reichel takes the snap and now fumbled again. Crockett able to get it back, but nothing going there. Just some execution errors right now.
I just wonder if that's one where he's normally out on the edge and just some handoff, some mesh issues, so to speak, where they're just not, they don't have the repetition potentially.
Well, it's kind of usually the opposite, where you start out slow and you finally remember how to play football, but Jaguars started out pretty fast, we're dominant, now it's just everybody's everywhere, nobody's kind of settling down, see if they can on this 3rd and long. Reichel in the pocket, looking right, coming back left, over the middle. Dalton Puckett picks it off. Oh, we'll see how they rule this one. As we look at this replay, it looks like it might have come out of his hands at the end, but they're going to give him an interception.
Let's take a look at this RTC Network instant replay as pressure comes in. He gets rid of it, and Puckett makes a nice play. Might have touched the ground at the very end, but nonetheless, the boys in black take control.
What a turn of events, back-to-back. Outlaws were driving. Becker throws the pick over the middle, and now the same thing, Dalton Puckett making a name for himself in his sophomore year.
Big chance for the Outlaws to capitalize. Let's see if they maybe take a shot here with the quick change. Motion by Barman. It's going to be a quarterback draw.
Nice job,
Got down by Luke Walski again. That's a big boy. Don't want to meet him in the A-gap.
The interior defense of the Jags has been phenomenal. It's just been the big play potential of the Outlaws that's really stretched the Jaguars' defense. Inside, they have not given up hardly anything.
Second and short after the carry from Becker. 2nd and 9. Short gain from Becker. Takes a snap in the gun, trying to find a pocket, floats it over to Oakley Grubb out of the backfield. He tries to make a man miss. He cannot, and that's going to be a loss of 4.
They tried to set up a screen pass, and they missed the one guy they needed to take, and that was number 5, Carter Granlund. Unblocked on a screen. I know Oakley Grubb can make a lot of guys miss, but you give a wide open look to him, and he's going to make that tackle.
Cody Reested brings in the play to Becker. In the huddle as they're managing a 3rd and 13 here with 3.5 minutes remaining in our third quarter. Working out of the gun. Ty Barman in that wing spot to the left at the top of your screen. Becker takes the snap. Looking middle, he's looking up in the pocket, and he is taken down by Luke Walski. Another sack.
There will be a flag on the play here. Let's see what it is. It did come in early.
'65 Bodie Vanderwall made the tackle for loss.
Looks like it might. It'll be declined. Stay at 4th down.
Tell them to go for the foot.
4th down and about 16 for the Outlaws.
So a good defensive stop by the Jaguars is going to force a punt, assumedly. 4th and forever for the Outlaws.
Just kind of going back and forth here in the third quarter.
Nobody wants to take control of the third quarter as it's kind of been a stalemate.
Left side.
Let's see if the Jaguars can set up a return. They do have a return guy back. Earlier they're going for the punt block.
I always got to tighten down.
Aldonado back on for a boot here on 4th and long.
Now they bring the return man up.
Again, all out, and there it's blocked. That time it is blocked. Scooped up by Kemet. See what he can do. He's on the sideline, tripped out by the punter, Rory Maldonado. But the Jaguars are in business now.
As we take a look at the RTC Network instant replay, just a mass rush by the Jaguars and scooped up by number 1, Hunter Kemet, as he gets tackled out of bounds right near the 25-yard line.
Starting field position. It's pretty good here for the Jaguars. Now they got to capitalize.
This is a must score if you are the Jaguars.
This was around the area where they had those 3 miscues there in the second quarter.
You cannot ask for better starting position, as it looks like there's another cramping issue on the sidelines. It looks like number 11, Dalton Puckett, cramping up. I don't want to speculate, but did seem like cramp related. We've already seen a couple of those today. Warm weather, start of the season.
Usually happens in August, yeah. Play action here from Reitschel. He's got a man wide open, underthrown. It doesn't matter. Ziski, the touchdown.
Very easy touchdown on the top of your screen. You're going to see Ziski come wide open. Not really sure the cornerback bit, looking for run support, and over the top they went for the easy touchdown as the Jaguars are going to go for 2.
25-yard touchdown.
Hey, just a heads up.
Second passing touchdown for Hudson Reitschel.
Right now he's cramping. That's a kid we threw up as well. Yeah, hey, kickoff. We're going to go 89.
So now Reitschel, 11 for 19, 175 passing yards and 2 touchdowns.
Big, wide offensive set here. Double wing formation, no backs as they've motioned Crockett across.
Roll out left, looks like he's gonna keep it. He does, outreaches the ball. No good, stays a 3-point game as we take a Nessa timeout. Outlaws 21, Jaguars 18, back to a 1-score game.
This Game Day Media broadcast is brought to you by Brandy Larson Insurance of Stanley offers home, auto, business, and farm insurance. For a quote, call 701-628-1414. Your local Farmers Union Insurance agent. Located in Tioga, North Dakota, Wham LLC and Dry Fork Supply are companies that specialize in gas flow measurement and equipment, along with a fully stocked oil field parts and supply warehouse in the Bakken. Give them a call at 701-664-9425 or stop by today.
City of Powers Lake and the Community Club proudly support our local businesses that help make our community special. From shopping and dining to lodging and hometown hospitality, you'll find it all right here. Northern Charm Boutique, the historic Hoogie Hotel, Prairie Pride Foods, Cenex Powers Lake, the Food Barn. Come spend the day exploring, enjoying great food, a great cup of coffee, and experiencing the friendly faces that make Powers Lake feel like home.
Bringing it back out of the Nessa timeout. Shout out Jerome Edwards making his commercial debut here on Game Day Media, showing that pretty smile and that ugly 49ers hat.
You can't say much as a Cowboys fan. I don't know.
Well, we've won a Super Bowl more recently than 49ers, so.
I don't know.
It's true. 49ers last one was 1994. Cowboys 95.
We're talking ugly.
We're comparison, so. And kick being brought back by the speedster Ty Barman, shifting, shaking. That time he's wrapped and brought down at around the own 36 of the Outlaws. And we talked about it. Outlaws offense needed to get something going because the Jaguars get a stop. They make it a 1-score game. It feels like the Jaguars got that momentum back.
Well, and you're exactly right. The momentum has just shifted a few different times, and now the Jaguars kind of have it going. They've been stuffing the run. The Outlaws kind of have had to air it out, and we saw what happened the last few times with the interception.
See if they can get Oakley Grubb going. It's been a slow game for him. Negative total yards. Becker in the gun. He does give it to him, but they continue to go backwards because of Brody Vanderwall.
What a play by Mr. Vanderwald. Big number 65 right there on the bottom of the line. We're going to take a look at him. He is going to have a textbook defensive line play as he just sheds his defender and comes right through and makes the tackle behind the line of scrimmage. Big loss. And you mentioned it multiple times. Grubb just cannot get going.
Second and long. Becker in the gun. Takes the snap. Rolling out right. Seeing if he's got Barman on the sideline, but instead goes to Bergstrom. But that looks to be an incomplete pass. And Cody Reested also down at midfield, holding that right hamstring. Again, maybe another cramping situation.
Well, the hot weather, I mean, it is beautiful, but it's normal. Normally football weather is a little colder, and when you add in that it is the first game of the season, you just see these cramps over and over. Kids just are not ready for this long of play when they're playing both sides. For a lot of these athletes, it takes a toll on your body.
And that does look to be Jace Becker, who's
that's a big one,
down with the cramp.
Especially when you look at he's not going to be able to come into this play with the stoppage, 3rd and long with a backup quarterback. If I were the Ray Powers Lake Outlaws, I'd maybe look for that jet sweep. You know, they've had some success. Get in the hands of Barman. Yep. Maybe you can get out to the outside. If not, live another day. But here's the problem. They just had a punt blocked, so punting it away isn't super safe either.
Now it looks like it's going to be Coy Carlson, the sophomore, coming in for the quarterback rep. He's going to play a lot of JV quarterback. He's got some experience, but not at the varsity level.
This is a big spot. You come in varsity game, 3rd and 14, second half of a very competitive game. What do you got for us, Mr. Carlson?
Howard's playing at 7.
They did exactly what I said.
Barman, but he is wiped away by the front line of the Jaguars. That's going to force 4th down.
I'd like to claim that I was smart on that play, but I think everyone in a mile radius knew where the ball was going on that one. So good defensive stop by the Jaguars, and they're going to take over. And here's another punt that right after just getting blocked.
Grandy, no.
I feel like you got to back the punter up a little bit. They made it look pretty easy last time.
They really did. They overloaded the one side. Let's see what they have in store on this one.
Donato barely got it off. He might have the shanks now after that blocked one, but it goes out at the Outlaws 45-yard line. Great starting field position for the Jaguars when we come back from this short break.
This Game Day Media broadcast is brought to you by
Established in 1938, Ray Farmers Union Elevator is now your full-service grain and agronomy service facility in northwest North Dakota. Based in Ray, North Dakota, we can assist you with everything from buying the seed in the spring to burn down in the fall. Get more done in a day with Ray Farmers Union Elevator.
Our Community Rewards checking account not only offers cash back, but also gives you...
Rivera Bank is an employee and director-owned community bank, here to serve you as you forge your path ahead, offering the robust digital services you want with the warm local feel you expect.
Back out of the quick Nesset timeout. Again, talk to Nesset about their custom business packages. Now hiring. Visit NessetConsulting.com. Hudson Reichel back on the field for the Jaguars. Outside zone, pounded up and in for a nice gain there for Howard Gellner. And now there's a man down. Dalton Puckett again, wondering... It's just got to be cramps all the way at this point.
Yeah, you got to – it's just a war of attrition. He's playing both ways, playing so hard. He's in on a lot of these tackles. And hopefully they can get it figured out. It'll get figured out by next week. But in a physical game like this, it is all hands on deck. And whoever can stay healthy in this one might have the edge.
Hey, if we start running our Raiders away from 40, 40's setting a good edge.
Brings up about a 2nd and 6. For Reichel and the Jaguars offense. Roll the clock again.
Curious to see what they come out in. They've shown a lot of formation. They've gone everything from a spread look into a power wings type formation. They've kind of gone to this power wing gun.
Back to the outside zone with Gellner, popping it up and in. Stiff arms Becker, gets a few extra yards and a first down for the Jaguars. 10 yards on the play for Gellner.
Good run by the Jaguars as they are establishing the run, and that'll be huge as we inch closer to the fourth quarter. Let's see if they get a play in before the fourth quarter or if they're happy to just take it down.
I think they're going to getting up to the line. 7 seconds left in this third quarter. We'll see if they snap it. Maybe a hard count action here. 2, 1. They do snap it. Give it to Lee. He's up the middle, and nice little gain there at the end of the third quarter. 5 yards. That'll set up a second down when we come back for fourth quarter action. Everybody hold up your fours. Here we go. 3-point game.
At Tiggins Interiors, we're your family-owned hometown source for beautiful floors and more. From carpet, luxury vinyl, hardwood, laminate, tile, and sheet vinyl, to Hunter Douglas window treatments and quality cabinets. We have options for every style and budget. Our team is with you from selection to professional installation. Visit us at 22 North Main Street in Crosby or call 965-6367. Tiggins Interiors, bringing comfort, style, and hometown service to every home.
This Game Day Media broadcast is brought to you by, located in Tioga, North Dakota, Patriot Oilfield Service Incorporated is a proud supporter of the Tioga Pirates, supporting the Bakken with hot oil and water hauling services. For your service needs, call our dispatch office at 701-664-2016 today.
For over 40 years, BBH Insurance has been making buying insurance simple. At BBH Insurance, phone calls are answered by a friendly person who's looking forward to providing you with the personal service you deserve. Call and meet your Williston agent today.
It's time for some fourth quarter action here between the Outlaws and the Jaguars. 21-18. Jaguars driving. They got a second and manageable sitting at about the 27-yard line of the Outlaws. Punch this one in, and just like that, they retake the lead here early in the fourth quarter. Somebody's got to make a play.
Something's got to change, and the momentum has flipped multiple times. Let's see if the momentum flips this time.
Reichel in the pistol. Takes the snap. Play action rollout to the right. Cade Nordloff trying to chase him down. He's going to loft it, and that's picked off by Blake Bergstrom. He goes down right away. Looked like if he could have kept him on his feet, could have had some space to run, but she'll take the turnover.
Wild play as we look at the RTC Network instant replay. The rollout to the right and lets it go a little bit across his body, and a great play. You mentioned it earlier. Bergstrom's been a little quiet. That ain't his style as he makes a big play.
Said somebody's got to step up. This time it was Blake Bergstrom. Now they got it about their own 4-yard line. Way back in their own territory. They got to get out of there.
Well, and that's the thing. The Outlaws have not been able to establish a run. What can they do here? Look for number 0 is what I'd dial up.
Becker in the gun takes the snap. Looks to be inside zone, picking up maybe a yard.
Maybe a yard. It is
doesn't
just
make it much easier.
Tough sledding for the boys in black in the run game. They just have not gotten anything going. As that brings us to 12 rushing yards as a team.
On 19 attempts.
That is tough sledding if I have ever seen it. It's kind of like just hammering your head into a wall.
Yeah. I bet that's what it kind of feels like, too, for these ball carriers.
Doesn't feel good, I know that.
Working out of the gun. This time, speed option, tosses it to Grubb, trying to get to the outside. He's tangled up. And again, pretty much no gain on the play.
I am just so impressed, especially in the run game, at the defense of the Jaguars. They're just so fundamentally sound. That was, in my accounts, that was the first speed option we've seen out of the Outlaws today, and they handled it to perfection. They had each man tagged. They had the outside covered, and that is tough to do when you haven't seen it until the fourth quarter, and they just executed that defense to perfection. Big third down, third nine.
If they can't convert this third down, we're going to go back to that interception, and Bergstrom could have just stayed on his feet. Would have made this possession a lot different.
Coach Wistoff is upset. He's going to take a timeout. They weren't aligned correctly. We're going to take a Nesset timeout. Don't go anywhere. We got a good one. 10:30 remaining.
Farmers Union Oil of Kenmare has it all. The Cenex C-Store Plus Automotive Service and quality Napa parts. They deliver bulk fuel and propane. Now is the time to contract your rate and save on fall and winter propane. Find complete agronomy services with chemical, seed, and dry fertilizer, along with custom application services available from their fleet. And our Green Ag location in Mohall handles Forgo implements. That's Farmers Union Oil of Kenmare.
This Game Day media broadcast is brought to you in part by
At DA Land LLC, our vision is to provide for the community in which we live and operate, providing a full line of skid steer attachments, farm and ranch, equine equipment, and much more. Shop our store in Tioga, North Dakota, or visit us online at daland-llc.com.
Otheon Boutique carries a wide variety of women's clothing as well as permanent jewelry. Shop in downtown Tioga or visit their website at shopotheon.com.
Welcome back to fourth quarter action. 10:30 remaining. We got a big time third down here for the Outlaws. Becker in the gun. He's got a blitzer up the middle. That's Lee. Fires it out of bounds. And that'll bring up a fourth down. They're trying to say maybe intentional grounding, which would result in a safety.
I think he was out of the pocket, I do believe.
That's what the Jaguars fans were hoping for. They were signaling safety, but not quite. Incomplete pass.
Dangerous play on that one, and an even more dangerous play now as the Outlaws have already had one punt blocked, and the last one, we were just saying off air, the last punt netted only 11 yards. They're currently at about the 5. That would be pretty good starting field possession for the Jaguars.
Rory Maldonado gets the boot on it just over the head. What a punt there
pretty
from
good
Rory.
Punt and an even better bounce.
There we go.
Huge play.
That's a clutch punt if I've ever seen one. And the Jaguars will take over at their own 35. Outlaws special teams making a play.
For the healthcare services you need and expertise you can trust, it's right here at home with Tioga Medical Center. You're important to us, and so is your well-being. From primary and specialty care to surgical services, we're committed to caring for you at every stage of life. There's no place like home with trusted, familiar faces.
You can trust me. You can trust us. You can trust Tioga Medical Center.
Trusted healthcare here at home.
Back here for the Jaguars offensive possession after stopping the Outlaws. But again, Rory Maldonado with a big-time punt for the Outlaws to back up the Jaguars, who are down 3 with under 10 minutes remaining in this one. It's crunch time. Somebody's got to make a play. That time it was the Outlaws making a play. Kean Morris, the senior, 5'11", 225, gets him down.
Really nice play as they look for a triple option and just not quite the right read as they bring number 5 in motion. They're going to run triple option and read that guy. Probably was a pull read where they can run to the outside, but it is stuffed on the inside, creating 2nd and 10.
I've noticed they've kind of went away from their running back Trevor Lee on the carries. Instead, they've been going to Howard Gellner, the junior. Working out of the gun. Slings it over. Colston to Bach. What a play by the Outlaws defensive back. Colston to Bach read it the whole way.
Let's take another look at this, as this had danger written all over it. He read this from the get-go. Man-to-man coverage takes number 3 completely out of the play, and a great tackle sets up 3rd and very long for the Jaguars.
We haven't seen Howard Crockett over the middle in quite some time. He had that drop. See if he can redeem himself on this 3rd and long. Hard count action. Outlaws were ready for it this time.
Looks like a zone look on defense from the Outlaws. Let's see if they stay in it.
Mitchell looking over the middle. Thought about it. 2 pump fakes. Now he fires. Got it. Zeski with a little twirl around. Picks up the first down. What a play from the playmaker, Brody Zeski.
Well, and just too much time for Reichel to throw this ball. Tight window. They were in zone as he hits the comeback route. Just too much time, was able to pick it apart and find him right at the sticks. And what a play by that receiver, knowing where the sticks are and getting just past it in order to move the chains.
That's what we call ball knowledge. 1st and 10 at their own 46. Back in the pistol formation. Outside zone to Lee. There he is. Hadn't seen him on a carry in a while. Picks up a good chunk of yards.
Well, and there it is. The Jaguars in the run game, they had really been going off tackle on that left side, kind of attacking number 20, Gabe Peterson, the sophomore, a little lighter compared to Reestead as they go hurry up. They're going to go same exact play. Same exact
it works
play.
The same way, a gain of about the same amount of yards.
I would just keep going to it as Reestead comes back into the game.
Yeah. Quick.
They've been picking on, yep, there it is. Reestead in for Peterson, and that's what they were attacking hard.
Same play yet again to the left side. He slips the tackle, gets to the outside. Another 1st down run for Trevor Lee.
They have found the system. They are just going right at that left side of the offensive line, and they are just letting their back eat.
1st down at the Outlaws 28. Looking over to the sideline, gathering the play call. Everybody looking at that wristband. Checking it. Sounding like Dak Prescott out there. Check.
These are the mind games, just seeing what the defense is in and going off of that.
Check to a pass play. He has Crockett, but instead he dumps it down, and that might have been a lateral. I'm going to get on the ball. They're going to call it incomplete, though.
Well, and great point. That is something last night I talked to our guys multiple times. No matter what, on those screen plays, on those checkdowns, just get on the ball, because nonetheless, even if it's blown dead, there's no harm.
Yeah.
But if it's left open, you get on that, and it's a free ball. Anytime it's close, I mean, we don't have, I mean, we have instant replay up here, but it's not official or anything. Anything can happen if it's close to the line of scrimmage.
2nd down and 10 after the incompletion. About midway through this 4th quarter. Everybody's starting to breathe heavy. Outside zone, and he is wrapped up right at the line of scrimmage. Howard Gellner didn't have much places to go.
Well, I was just about to say, here comes that left side run as they brought heavy personnel, 2 tight ends on that left side, but the Outlaws could smell that coming as well, as we have another injured player from the Outlaws. Hopefully it looks like another cramp.
Take a quick timeout here for the injured player. Be right back.
Located in Crosby, North Dakota, Brad Johnson Insurance has been helping clients find insurance coverage since 1986. Our team is passionate about serving the community in which we live and pride ourselves on getting to know our clients to best serve their needs. Our staff is active in the public and strives to better our community through participation, involvement, and by supporting area events and youth programs. For a quote, visit bradjohnsoninsurance.com or call 701-965-4200 today.
How it's always been done isn't good enough. When it comes to your farm, your family, and your future, you deserve better. At Howland Insurance Services, we specialize in how insurance should be done. We creatively customize farm and ranch insurance to meet your marketing goals and minimize risk, providing the protection that you need. We help lessen your dependence on the bank and set you up for long-term success. Contact us today to build a brighter, more secure tomorrow.
Bringing it back, it looks like it is Ty Barman who's down on the field. Looks to be a hamstring cramp or some sort, trying to stretch it out. It's not quite going away, and if you know cramps, you know they're one of the most annoying things in athletics.
Well, it's one of those, the cramping issue, it's one of those on the good side, it's not a lasting injury by any stretch. On the bad side, it hurts like a son of a gun, and it's just one of those in the remaining 6-10, or who knows if we have overtime or anything, that can just keep coming at any time, and it just feels like you got shot just for, you know, it's a short lasting pain, but it just takes you down and out for that few plays, and it is not fun while it's happening. He's still down as they're stretching him out.
Ty Barman might not agree with you. That's a short pain. But I was like talking about cramps because I have an amazing cramp story, like my buddy Jerome Edwards, who I just gave a shout out to. I got another one for him. I think it was my sophomore year at a summer team camp. We went to Culver's, and we just played like 3 games in a row. I was cramping so bad in the Culver's, I asked Jerome to go get me some water out of the fountain. He comes back like 10 minutes later, and he's like, yeah, I don't know where the water is. He didn't know where the water was on the fountain. So I cramped for another 10 minutes. So shout out Jerome. I always love telling that story.
Grade F water boy.
Yeah, he failed. I never asked him for water every
Grade A human, grade F water boy. Does look like Barman will be okay as he's walking over the sideline, grabbing some water, maybe some pickle juice, trying to rehydrate. But we're back to the action, 3rd and long.
3rd and long, and no Ty Barman out there for the Outlaws defense. See if the Jaguars can take advantage. Reichel stops, fires, got Kemet.
Wow.
See if it's enough for the first down. It is around a 15-yard gain for Hunter Kemet.
Well, and it looks like Kemet might be cramping as well as he is down. And we mentioned it earlier, the war of attrition, just who can stay on the field, as it is affecting both teams.
Kemet now 2 catches for 22 yards. And we will take another cramping break. It's August, Betty.
Continental Resources is proudly independent and fiercely pro-American energy. American-produced oil and natural gas will play a critical role in America's and the world's energy future. So will we. We're deeply invested in our communities in North and South Dakota, Montana, Oklahoma, Wyoming, and Texas. Visit CLR.com for job opportunities. We are Continental Resources, America's energy champion.
This Game Day Media broadcast is brought to you by
Napa Tioga Parts Supply, located at 105 North Main Street in Tioga. Visit napaonline.com. TNT Measurements Incorporated, providing oil and gas allocation meter proving, calibrations, and production facility lack provings. To schedule your proving, contact Derek Thompson at 701-421-1351.
Looks like Hunter Kemet is good. Walking off that cramp with head coach Tyler Eekstead. As the Jaguars offense comes back out onto the field, first down from the Outlaws 15-yard line, just under 6 minutes remaining in this one. And we could have a situation, Dylan, where the Jaguars take the lead and it's up to the Outlaws offense, who only 79 total yards on offense.
Yeah, I think we're in for a good 5 minutes, 45 seconds.
Inside zone. Oh, he kept it. He kept it, and he's running. Puts it out. Seems to be a little short of the goal line. That's a 14-yard rush.
I tell you what, though, if I am the Jaguars coaching staff, I am telling their players, do not reach that ball out. I know that sounds counterintuitive, but you reach that ball out and you are opening yourself up for a fumble. Especially, it looks like they're still at about the 3-yard line. I mean, that's a long ways to stretch that ball for the goal line. I know everything's well-intentioned, but ball security is huge with 4 downs to get 3 yards.
Tough angle here for the broadcasters in the booth. 5 minutes remaining. Jaguars looking to punch it in. Reichel running back to the left. Little outside zone with the quarterback. Can he get there?
Close.
We'll see if he does. The ref says yes. Touchdown, Jaguars. Hudson Reichel.
Just a nice outside zone, as Noah mentioned. They're going to try to seal this edge. Outlaws did a pretty good job fighting it off, but there again, when you only have 3 yards to get, that edge is extremely hard to set, and the Jags knew that and exploited it. Potentially a big extra point here. The extra points have been hard to come by. This would take a field goal out of the equation in the last 4:50.
Snap, hold, kick. Seems to be good. It is. There it is. 4-point game. No field goals for the Outlaws. We're going to take a break. When we come back, it's crunch time. Jace Becker and the Outlaws down a possession.
This Game Day Media broadcast is brought to you by
Life is busy. Your vacation shouldn't be. Skip the stress of planning. Wild Air Travel designs personalized trips, cruises, and getaways. Handled start to finish by real travel advisors. You dream it, we handle the details. Wild Air Travel.
Brian and Eric Johnson with Investors Advisor Group at LPL Financial are here to ensure the success of our clients. We can help you meet your financial goals. Give us a call at 572-3246 to arrange an appointment today.
Welcome to Stanley. Our local businesses have the home field advantage, a community where tradition meets progress. Discover the charm of our past and the promise of our future, a winning combination. Support local, shop local, and be a part of something special. Take the home field advantage at visitstanley.org and follow us on Facebook. Be sure to like, subscribe, and share.
10.
It's crunch time. Trevor Lee slow to get out for kick team, but now we're all set. Outlaws ready to receive. It's Oakley Grubb and Ty Barman back there. We'll see if either of them gets an opportunity. Corner kick taken by Cooper Hayes. See what he can do. Finding a gap. spinning around. Pile is moving at about the 40-yard line, and that's where he's going to go down at the 42, where Jace Becker and the Outlaws offense comes back with 4:41 remaining, down by 4. Only 79 total yards the whole game. They got to go 59 yards for a score here.
Well, and I think it has to be done in the pass. I'm a run-first guy all the way, but they just have had absolutely no success on the ground. 4:41 remaining. You got to find some sort of success, and I think it's been proven that the run game isn't it today.
Passing hasn't been much better, though. Only 67 yards through the air. See what they got here. Little read option. Jace Becker going to keep it. Cut it up inside. Nice little chunky yards there to start the possession for the Outlaws.
Pretty good seam on the quarterback power, just getting that jet motion that has been so dangerous in the past for the Outlaws. Creates that seam on the right side for Becker. Great first play if you're the Outlaws.
And yeah, you kind of got an opportunity here to use your run game. Let that clock tick. You got a lot of time to use. But like you said, they just haven't really been able to find it, but they do there.
It's got to be in misdirection, I think.
Now through the air, Becker running out of time. Splits it up the middle. He's going to put it down. Trying to get it. He could have had the first down. We'll see if he still got it.
He has it.
He did still get it.
Well, and that's one way to get the run game involved is call a pass play, let the defenders get upfield, and then take off. Jace Becker has good legs as well to gain some yards.
Yeah, Jace Becker is their leading running back, 13 carries, 28 yards. And Oakley Grubb, 8 carries, -6.
I was just going to say, it's not good when the quarterback has 28 rushing yards and the team has 22. Some math just isn't math in there.
Nope. Okay, now 1st and 10 on the Jaguars' 48-yard line. 3.5 minutes remaining here in right. Jace Becker rolling out right. Chip block from Grubb. Jace Becker got some wheels. Getting to the sideline, and he's going to lose quite a bit there. Coach Seth Wistoff doesn't seem to be very happy about anything.
Not sure what he's looking at or trying to figure out defensively. In the pass game, there was absolutely no one open. The zone just had everyone locked up. There was nowhere for Becker to go in the pass game. Tried to get what he could in the run game, and there was just nothing there.
I mean, at some point, you got to look downfield to Ty Barman. I mean, we saw it earlier. Just throw it up there. He's going to go get it.
Yep.
The one throw, it was low and away, and he still went and found it. Becker doesn't have much time, but it is a halfback screen. Get it to Grubb. Crockett in pursuit. What a play by Crockett. Gain of maybe 1.
The defensive pursuit by the Jags, I've said it before, I'm going to say it again, has just been so impressive. They have all 11 guys filtering to the ball at all time. It looked like Grubb had a little bit of room for a split second, and it just closed so quickly.
Jaguars defense has shown up here for most of the game because the Outlaws 21 points. It's not really coming from the offense. Becker in the pocket, edge rusher, nice spin move looking like Tony Romo. See what he can do here. Lofts it, Cody Reese did, toe tapper. Make it a little more manageable for the 4th down.
That was huge. Basically cut a 4th and 14 into about a 4th and 7. Cut it in half. Makes it a little bit manageable as Reestead comes off hobbling. Looks like maybe a cramp issue as well. Gigantic 4th down, dare I say the game.
Could very well be. 2.5 minutes remaining. 4th and around 7 for the Outlaws. What's the play call, Dylan?
Find 0.
Find 0.
I don't know. I don't know. This is a big one. Jags fans are getting loud on the other sideline. And here is a big call. I believe that is going to be Coach Wistoff's 2nd timeout taken, and those timeouts can be valuable in the last 2.5 minutes.
We'll just keep it here as the Outlaws get ready to set this one up, but I noticed as they lined up the Jaguars, they didn't really have a safety high at all. They were kind of downplaying in the box.
Daring them, daring them to go deep, which
it's Ty Barman.
That's the thing. I think you got to find your best play to get 0 open. If your coach Wistoff, hopefully he took a little bit of a look on the defensive side, saw what they were in, and can draw it up, because there's a very big difference in play calling if it's a man defense versus a zone defense in the type of passing routes that you run. That timeout is very valuable. Hopefully, if you are an Outlaws fan, that timeout is very big. If you can draw up the right play, very good timeout. If you don't, you have one timeout to stop the clock, and that pretty much means 1 first down, and the Jaguars would be able to run out the clock.
Here it is. Big-time players make big-time plays in big moments. Let's prove that theory here on this 4th down.
Who's going to make the play?
Who's the big-time player I'm speaking about right here? 4th and 7. Here we go. Outlaws in the gun. Becker and Grubb right by each other. Ty Barman, the right side wing, takes the snap. RPO spin out of it. Barman, they're closing in on him. Speed kills, but he is rallied around. What a play by the Jaguars. Could that be the clincher?
They have to get a stop. You cannot give up a first down. If my math is correct, 1 first down should end this game. If you are the Jaguars, a really tough play to guard there. They tried to get Barman on the edge, and I mentioned it earlier, the rallying to the ball by the boys in white has just been so impressive, because it takes more than one guy to tackle Ty Barman, and there is about 4 or 5 defenders bringing him down.
Does look like injured player is Brody Zieski of the Jaguars. Hopefully he'll be all right. We'll take a quick injury timeout. Be right back.
Your financial future deserves more than a generic plan. It deserves a partner who takes the time to understand you. At Investment Center of Montana, based in Plentywood, we specialize in comprehensive financial planning, all built around your goals, your family, and your values. Call Investment Center of Montana today at 406-765-2804 or visit us online at invest-mt.com. Investment Center of Montana, your future, our focus.
Based in Williston, North Dakota, Busy Bees Hot Oil Incorporated is a veteran-owned and managed company. Busy Bees services include water hauling, hot oil services, capstring flushes, and much more. Busy Bees will approach any job, no matter how large or small, with 100% safety and commitment. We pride ourselves on giving back to the community that has given so much to us. Looking for the perfect career? Consider Busy Bees Hot Oil Incorporated. Find them at busybbeeshotoilinc.com or give them a call at 701-572-9303 today.
Back here, first down for the Jaguars. Short run, and you could tell he didn't want to get a big gain. He's just protecting that ball, 2 hands on it for Howard Gellner.
Ball security is the #1 priority. Cannot put the ball on the ground if you're in white. Handoffs, pitch, whatever you're going to do. I wouldn't even toss it. I would straight handoff. I wouldn't read nothing. It is either quarterback or running back gets this ball straight up. Don't snap it till under 4 seconds. Try to milk as much clock as you can. Clock is your friend if you're in white.
I would have appreciated a play clock when I was playing in my day.
You just had the ref yelling.
And then I'd forget to look at him. Gellner going outside, punching it inside. Stopped right about at the line of scrimmage, piled back. Cade Nordloff, big-time stopper there.
They might not even need a first down potentially here, as we're going to tick down near that 40-second mark. If they're able to take more than 5 to 6 seconds on the play, this could be over.
According to the score clock, the Outlaws have 1 timeout left.
Well, and I think they're making them make a decision, trying to bait them into throwing a pass and saving that timeout.
Here we go. 3rd and long. Clinch it with the first down. Reichel going left. Trying to get outside. Cash Brown rallying around him. And he's down. It might have fumbled.
They're saying he's down.
There's a keeper for a couple yards.
5-yard gain, bringing up 4th down.
So here is the last timeout. taken by the Outlaws. And here's the decision, Noah. Do you just go for it? Can you get 3 yards, end the game? You have nothing to worry about. You wouldn't even have to snap it, technically, if you get the first down. Or do you play it safe, punt it, make them go a much longer distance? I myself, knowing the big playability of the Outlaws, I'm going for it. Just don't even let them touch the ball. But if you're able to punt it, get it away, you can give them a very long field with not much time left to go.
Well, you have so much trust in your defense holding the Outlaws for 4 full quarters so far, where even if you didn't get the 4th down, you still trust your defense to get that stop. But it's a 4th and short. Like we've said, it's been their bread and butter all game long. They have that clutch gene.
I'm kind of curious if they just go off tackle on the left side of the line. That's where they've been going all game long. Can they get the 3.5 yards needed?
Here we go. This is the game. Buckle up. Hudson Rachel in the gun. Almost got the hard count.
They might not even have a play called. They might burn one. Just try a hard count.
20 seconds on the play clock. See how they play this. They do snap it, give it to Lee, and what a play! Guess who? Ty Barman.
Ty Barman gives him a chance. 36 seconds to go. 50.5 yards to go. Buckle up, because if there is one team that has big play ability, it is the RPL Outlaws. Just after I said 36 seconds, they're going to add 2 seconds. 38 seconds, but yeah, continue.
Ty Barman is a missile out there. That is insane closing speed.
I think I did call it with the run off the left, but there again, Coach Wisthoff knows that as well. Sent Ty Barman on a bullet blitz.
Trips to the left.
0 on the inside of trips.
Ty Barman on the inside. Becker going to start under the center. Takes the snap. Play action pass. Edge rusher. Becker slipping around. Dumps it down to Bergstrom. See if Blake can make a play. Spin move. He's down.
That's big that
Gain of 6.
He's tackled inbounds. No first down. Clock is going to continue to run here. Under 25 seconds. They got to get set. Are they going to spike it or run a play?
We are not set up.
20 seconds in the gun. Becker in the pocket's got to step up. Shifting around, looking down. He's got to get it out. And we'll see what they're
going to rule it incomplete. That was close to almost being a lateral.
9 seconds.
They're going to discuss it over here on the sideline with that little dump off. If he's ruled down or backwards, that affects the clock. And they are going to rule it incomplete.
A little Mahomesy with the left-handed throw it out. Here we go, 9 seconds left. Outlaws down by 4. It could come down to this last play. In the gun, Ty Barman in the slot to the left. Here we go. Becker. Spinning around again, and he's tripped
and that's
up.
Gonna be the ball
and
game.
That is going to do it. What a play by Luke Walski. He has been dominant on that D-line all game, and he closes it for the Jaguars. They come to Ray, knock them off, and they're going to have a fun bus ride home to the east side of the state.
It'll be a much shorter drive with the victory than if it went the other way. Hats off to both teams. Both teams fought hard. It was the big plays versus just the ball control, and the team in white from out east comes out victorious.
What a great way to spend our first Saturday of the 2026 high school football season. Again, it's the Jaguars knocking off the Outlaws with the final score 25-21. We're going to take a short break and stay tuned. We're coming back with our DNL Paraffin postgame show. Going to hear from our winning head coach and our Brad Johnson Insurance Player of the Game. We'll be right back.
Nesset is here to provide services to the oil and gas industry. We have a fabulous, fabulous geologic jackpot right here in North Dakota. And what we are doing is providing and developing this resource to be used for years, decades, and generations to come. I look forward to a great future right here in Tioga, North Dakota.
This Game Day Media broadcast is brought to you by...
Since 1952, Liberty State Bank of Powers Lake serves Burt County and the surrounding areas with a full suite of financial services. We are committed to being your bank of friendly service. Liberty State Bank, FDIC insured. Tioga Drug and Soda Shop, located at 106 North Main Street in Tioga. Visit tiogadrug.com. Lindsay Grocery is proud to be your locally owned and operated hometown store in Crosby, North Dakota. From fresh baked goods and crisp produce to our in-house smoked meats, we've got everything you need close to home. Stop in and experience the convenience and the friendly faces of shopping local again. We are open 7 days a week, and we look forward to serving you. That's Lindsay Grocery. Find us on Facebook for specials and updates.
As your local Touchstone Energy Cooperative, we wear many hats. We take pride in serving our members and our community by going the extra mile in everything we do. Because we not only work here, we live here.
Brought to you by your local Touchstone Energy Cooperatives.
City of Powers Lake and the Community Club proudly support our local businesses that help make our community special. From shopping and dining to lodging and hometown hospitality, you'll find it all right here. Northern Charm Boutique, the historic Hoogie Hotel, Prairie Pride Foods, Cenex Powers Lake, the Food Barn. Come spend the day exploring, enjoying great food, a great cup of coffee, and experiencing the friendly faces that make Powers Lake feel like home.
For over 100 years, New Century Ag has been the leading agricultural cooperative dedicated to supporting farmers in our local communities. With state-of-the-art facilities, expert agronomy services, and a commitment to innovation, we provide resources to enhance crop production and sustainability. With our locations in Ambrose, Crosby, Fortuna, Newnan, and Westby, we are conveniently located for all your agricultural needs. That's New Century Ag.
D&L Paraffin Incorporated is a local family-owned hot oil company that has been in operation since 1981. We work hard to develop good business relationships with the oilfield companies in the Tioga area. While offering services north of Lake Sakakawea, we focus on integrity, hard work, and safety. For all hot oil services, call dispatch at 701-641-3065 or 701-641-6310. And for hiring information, be sure to follow us on Facebook at DL Paraffin.
Located in Powers Lake, North Dakota, the Country Store has what you need. From hardware to everyday essentials, including FR clothing, power tools, and even embroidery and screen printing. You can find most everything at the Country Store. There's always a friendly face willing to help you find what you need at the Country Store. Jared and Brenda invite you to visit them on Main Street in Powers Lake. The Country Store has been in business for almost 50 years. If they don't have it, you probably don't need it. Give us a call at 701-464-5434 today.
Welcome into the D&L Paraffin postgame show. Noah's caught up with the Brad Johnson Insurance player of the game, and that is none other than Luke Walski making a big play. Down to you, Noah.
Thank you, Dylan. Here with our Brad Johnson Insurance player of the game, Luke Walski. Luke, game-sealing sack, but it happened in all four quarters. You guys limited the Outlaws offense to around 80 total yards. Just talk about the effort.
We knew we had to bring a lot of effort. It wasn't the cleanest game for us. We had a lot of mistakes, and in the first half, we gave them like 3 easy touchdowns. They didn't have to earn that, and then we bounced back in the second half and showed what we could do. Well,
just talk about that first half. It was kind of weird. Usually in that first game of the year, you start off slow and then you get back to it, but you guys started off pretty well. You had a 12-point lead, and then it just kind of got sloppy there. How were you able to rebound, especially in the second half?
We just knew that wasn't our type of football after we slowed down there, and we just had to take a deep breath and really just get into our game.
Are you looking forward to this 6-hour trip back to the east side of the state?
Yeah, at least it's on a win, so.
Gotta love that. Congrats on the big win and the game-winning sack.
Yeah, thank you.
Bring in our victorious head coach, Tyler Ukestead. Coach, kind of what I just asked him, but it's just football is a weird game, and that was proven here this afternoon. Just talk about how you guys were able to rebound in the second half.
Yeah, 100%. It's sometimes a game of football, right? The ball doesn't always bounce your way. That's what happened in the first half. We had 2 or 3 drop balls that probably could have been touchdowns. We gave them a kickoff return. We had a ball throw into one of our receivers, bounce out their hands right in the lap of a Ray Power Outlaw defender, and he housed it on us. So we gave them chances. We talked as coaches at halftime. I don't think we really saw the Ray Powers offense on the field in the second quarter. So yeah.
No, it was, you stopped him on that 3-and-out, and then it was limitless for you guys. You controlled the game, got the big win. What does that kind of do coming on the road? A 6-hour trip, getting the win, now the confidence going forward in the season.
Yeah, it definitely makes that long bus ride better for us as a team. But yeah, it's just awesome to come out here and play a really good football team. And a playoff team for last year and probably a playoff team this year, and just to kind of see what level we're at on both sides of the ball.
And that's what you did here this afternoon. Now, looking at this one, what do you take from it where you guys can be better next week? What's your main focus right now after the game?
Talk to the pregame, right? Limit explosives, and those explosives didn't happen on defense. They happened in special teams, some blown assignments there, and obviously on interception. Just not that it was a bad decision by Hudson, just we got to come up with the ball.
Well, congrats on the big-time win. We'll see you maybe later on in the playoffs. Thank you for your time. Back to you, Dylan.
All right, thank you, Noah. That was Coach Tyler Ukestead of the Northern Cass Jaguars head coach. And that was the Lindsay Grocery coach's comments. Lindsay Grocery, where community meets quality every day. Find them on Facebook for daily, weekly deals. Your favorite grocery store in Crosby, North Dakota. That is Lindsay Grocery. As well as number 66, Luke Walski was our Brad Johnson Insurance Player of the Game with a game-sealing sack. Brad Johnson Insurance, proud sponsor, has been helping Northwest North Dakota residents and families with insurance coverage since 1986. Don't go anywhere. We have more of the DNL Paraffin postgame show right after this.
This Game Day Media broadcast is brought to you by
Need it hauled? XL Transport LLC in Alexander, North Dakota has you covered. For all your hauling needs, give us a call. We do just about anything you can think of. XL Transport LLC. If you need it hauled, we'll get it there.
Locally owned, locally loved, and open 7 days a week. Fresh, hearty meals, hot coffee, and a friendly face. A place where the community comes together. Pull up a chair at the Little Griddle Cafe in Alexander.
Our Level 5 Trauma Center is ready to handle all your emergency needs with our gold-awarded Stroke Ready Care and full lab and radiology departments. Our physical, occupational, and speech therapy providers are available for all your rehab care, and our family practice clinic provides a variety of care, including well child and child immunizations. Psych and mental health care also available. To schedule an appointment, call us at 701-628-2424 or find us on our website at stanleyhealth.org. Montreal County Medical Center, here to help you throughout a lifetime.
Welcome back into the DNL Paraffin postgame show, a local family-owned hot oil company. It's been in operation since 1981. As we wrap this one up, it's the Northern Cass Jaguars getting ready to have a nice, happy, fun, beautiful bus ride home to the east side of the state. 6 hours will go by in a jiffy. But looking at those Jaguars one last time, 333 total yards on offense. Hudson Reichel, 14 of 24, 200 yards, 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. His receivers, Brody Zieske, 5 catches, 65 yards, and a touchdown. Brooks Crockett, who really didn't get going at all in the second half, but 2 catches, 73 yards, and a touchdown in the first half. 2 catches for Jace Aronson for 18 yards. Hunter Kemet, 2 for 22. Just a well-balanced offense. They have so many weapons, and that stat book looks even better, like we talked with head coach Tyler of the Jaguars, Ukestead. there was drops. Like that was 3 touchdowns there, and this could have looked maybe 400 yards and an extra touchdown in there.
Yeah, he's absolutely right. They did a very good job controlling the ball. RPL really didn't have any chance on offense for the most part. When they did, the defense stepped up in a huge way. They're just swarming to the ball, and that offense was just so balanced. They really started picking on that left side of the line in the run game a little bit, and then that got everything else going as well. Very balanced attack, and this Northern Cass team is going to be tough. Tough out in the future. This team looks good. There's really not one person that you have to absolutely, or that you can take away necessarily. We saw Crockett was a little bit quieter in the second half, and other guys stepped up in a huge way.
Yeah. And we look at their run game, which wasn't amazing, but it got the job done. 5 yards a carry, just taking a chunk at a time. Hudson Reichel, 13 carries, 40 yards, about 3 yards per carry. Trevor Lee, 12 carries, 58 yards, and a lot of that came in the first half. Did a great job. And then Brooks Crockett, 4 carries, -2 yards. They were trying to get him the ball in different ways, and it just wasn't quite working. So as you putting on an offensive coordinator hat, how can you be better at getting your top dog in the game a little more?
Boy, it all just depends on how you want to do it. Do you want to attack the outside? Do you want to attack crossing over the middle throughout the run game? We kind of saw them try to do a few different things. But, it's all within a system. That is the best and worst part about football is it's not a one-size-fit-all. A lot of people say run the ball or pass the ball. There is so much more to it, and it's so complicated. Either way you do it, you just really have to see what the defense is giving you, what the defense is trying to take away, and adjust from that. And I look at both these two teams. They have a full season ahead of them. I think they're going to be both very successful, and they're going to be both very fun to watch.
And now as we flip it over to the Outlaws offense, it was not easy thanks to our Brad Johnson Insurance Player of the Game, Luke Walski, along with his other senior defensive lineman, Brody Vanderwall. They were all over the place. Aiden Dixon, Jackson Sinclair. They made the trenches look rough for the Outlaws, holding the Outlaws to unofficially with my tracking mind, not sure how close I was, but under 100 total offensive yards at 99, 17 only on the ground, 82 through the air. Jace Becker, 11 of 18, 82 yards, a touchdown and interception. Ty Barman, 5 catches, 50 yards, a touchdown. Oakley Grubb, 2 catches, -3 yards, and then Oakley Grubb, 8 carries, -6 yards. That feels like the big thing for the Outlaws going forward. Get your running back in the game. He was taken out right away, and it's almost like they kind of gave up. Only 8 carries, 10 total touches. How did they kind of fix that going forward?
Well, I know I'm an offensive line coach, but I'm going to stick to it that it has to start up front. The big guys have to start moving bodies. They did an okay job, but even better defense played by the Jaguars. But those big guys have to start moving guys in the wrong color the opposite way and provide lanes for Oakley Grubb to find space and make his moves that he's able to make. And, in my opinion, everything starts with the run. And when they weren't able to get that run established, it made that passing game so much harder to do. And I just want to, once again, I know I've been singing the praises of this Northern Cass defense, but you look at the weapons that this Outlaws team has with Becker, Riestead, Barman, Bergstrom, all the bees, but you look across, there are big play potential everywhere you look, and they got loose a few times, but it was in special teams. It was on defense, not so much on offense, and they just weren't able to break free, and that says a lot about a defense that can hold the Outlaws to unofficially under 100 yards is absolutely incredible.
Great job by that Jaguars defense. As we look at the Outlaws, their get-back game will be next Friday in Turtle Mountain. I know their eyes are already focused on that matchup and preparing this week, moving on from this tough loss at home. And then the Northern Cass Jaguars, another big-time matchup for them at home, taking on the Botno Braves. That's a receiving votes versus a number 5. Winner could decide who's really a top 5 team. That'll be a fun one.
Well, the Botno Braves just played in the state championship game last year. I know they did lose some pieces, but head coach Zach Keller is going to have them boys dialed up. He was at this game scouting a little bit, and let's see what they have dialed up. It's going to be a fun one down there in the eastern side of the state. I'm just so happy, Noah, that football is officially back. We got through week 0 of the high school season, and there is just, we have so much football ahead of us. It is my happy place.
Yeah, you got to love it. Well, it's been real. It's been fun. It's been really fun. What a way to start out this 2026 season. The Outlaws and the Jaguars go off here, and the Jaguars are the ones victorious on our NCC scoreboard, 25-21. On behalf of Aaron Griffin, Dylan Loper, Randy Peterson, James Myers, my name's Noah Fredrickson. Thanks for tuning in to Game Day Media. We'll see you next weekend.
Tonight's Game Day Media broadcast was brought to you by NCC, Tioga Medical Center, The Country Store, St. Luke's Medical Center, both the own boutique, Souris Valley Dental Group of Minot, Hougland Insurance Services, D&L Paraffin, Brad Johnson Insurance, Bravera Bank, Continental Resources, Northwest Therapy Services, Nesset, Tioga Ace Hardware, DA Land LLC, Border Plains Equipment of Stanley, The Bank of Tioga, Tioga Parts Supply, Tegan's Interiors, Tioga Drug and Soda Shop, Prairie Home Furnishings, Farmers Union Insurance, Larson Vossen Agency, Montreal County Health Center, Brandy Larson Insurance Agency, Kyle Hansen, Financial Advisor, Wham LLC and Dry Fork Supply, the City of Ray, Lindsay Grocery, Montreal Williams Electric Cooperative, Burke Divide Electric Cooperative, Ray Farmers Union Elevator, Gustafson Septic Service Incorporated, TNT Measurements Incorporated, Patriot Oilfield Service Incorporated, Liberty State Bank of Powers Lake, Busy Bees Hot Oil Incorporated, Western Education Regional Co-op, Farmers Union Oil Company of Kenmare, Red Rock Chevrolet and GMC of Williston, Investment Center Advisor Group, LPL Financial, Stanley Commercial Club, EAPC Architects, Engineers, Tioga EDC and Chamber of Commerce, Northwest Sportsmen's Association, Divide County Quarterback Club, Investment Center of Montana, Powers Lake Athletic Booster Club, Prairie Ford of Stanley, BBH Insurance, Farmers Union Insurance, Leander Hauge Agency, Wild Era Travel, Powers Lake Community Club, New Century Ag, Tioga Pirates Booster Club, Modern Dental, All Season Sportabout, The Little Griddle Cafe, XL Transport LLC, Ray J's Booster Club, Flag Family Media, RTC Networks.